Watch this.
Next, football talk is a big hit. Sunday nights to Wednesday nights, we striking a match cause we lit. Y'all know the name, we call it the Dub. On Friday nights, it feel like a club. Getting that VIP treatment on the sideline, they showing us love. Great interviews, go hugs, putting in work, go good. Texas youth and high school talking to page on Facebook, hold up. Coach trying to stand on the scene, giving advice, he do what he mean. Jay Mack and Swaggy Big, rocking the gear, it's so clean.
We rise and go easy, off the easy for cheesy. With my steppers, our special kids, making plays we so easy. Trying to win, we so greedy. All our fans are so needy, cause they need to hear them talk about their club. We do it for the dub.
We do it for the dub. We do it for the dub. We do it for the dub. That DF dub. We do it for the dub. We do it for the dub. We do it for the dub. That DF dub.
Welcome to the Dub, number one high school podcast starring Pat Boteezy, Jeremy McKinnon, Whitfield Roderick, Coach Carr, and Ron Riser.
Well, all right. What's happening? What's going on? Welcome to the number one talk show. Speak out.
The Dub, baby. You heard it first. The Dub.
What up, fellas?
What's going on?
What up, man? You know,
man. It's Sunday night. Y'all know what time it is, man. We got to talk about it. We got a few things to talk about tonight, man. I'm feeling better, you know what I'm saying? From past, so we in this thing. Not saying I won't be on here all night, but I feel enough to do be about an hour out.
Bro, for real. For real.
I'm calling bullshit on that.
Well,
long as you don't let Todd in, we'll be all right.
You know what? I'm telling you, man. The one thing that did, man, he gave me some good old painkillers. When they kick in, when they say night, it's night.
it's a wrap.
It's over. But anyway, man, how y'all doing today, man? We got a great guest too, man. I got one of the homies coming on, man. If you look at my hat, you know this is his thing. We'll bring him on, let him explain it, and talk about it, man. But he's one of the great young coaches. This is something I really been wanting to do anyway in the off season, is bring a lot of the young assistant coaches and things like that, and bring them to the light, man, and be able to chop it up, and we can get to know a lot of these young coaches and young assistants out here. You know what I'm saying? So I'm happy we're able to start off with this brother right here for sure, man. But how y'all doing?
Man, blessed to be here. Blessed by the best.
Yeah, we got Pat rolling. Coach Carr, he out on the road. He out in Bama.
He always on the road.
Yes, sir.
What's happening, baby? You all right?
Yeah, man. I'm trying to say what's up, man. What's up with you?
Well, you know, man, listen, just out here grinding, working, enjoying life, everything that it has to offer. And, man, see if we can't get some Alabama, Texas high school matchups going. I feel like we need to bring a couple of teams down to Birmingham, man.
We need to get down there, man. While you down there, tell them we got some DFW teams that won't smoke. Even if they don't, we're going to say they do.
hey, it's not wrong with a little strong truth.
Ain't nothing wrong with it. Oh, man. But now, man, you just saw the draft, man. Give a big shout out to everybody from DFW that got drafted this past weekend, man. From Duncanville to DeSoto, Frisco Lone Star, Denton Ryan. Man, it was just, you know what I'm saying, it was a beautiful thing watching that. Waxahachie, you know what I'm saying? Had quite a few, man. I think we'll see that a lot more. I think these next 4 or 5 years, we're going to be seeing a lot of DFW kids on draft night.
Hey, bro, you know, it's amazing because both of my sons have played with somebody that got drafted this weekend. Shout out to Murphy from DeSoto. Jalen played with him, and then Jamarcus played with Ennis Rakestraw. So I'm just like, bruh, both of them jokers, and it made me feel old because I remember, chopping it up with them cats back in the playing days and stuff. As a matter of fact, I think I interviewed Ennis last year at the JJ Day, the whatever that was with the Pleasant Grove Lions last year. So
Oh yeah,
pleasure.
yeah.
Yeah, that event. Actually, I'm about to pull that up.
Yes, sir. So let me bring y'all the coach, man. I'm bring Coach on. I want everybody to check him out.
What's going
Coach
on?
White, what's going
Yes,
on,
sir.
brother?
Doing good.
Yes, sir, man. First off, man, we'd like to thank you for stopping by, chopping it up with us, man.
Yes, sir. Glad to be on.
My man got a nice little story, man. I don't know what I was thinking. I don't know why sometimes when I be meeting people, I just automatically think they from DFW. But my guy from Syntex, man. From Syntex, man. He's Central Texas guy. So it's always good to have, people that ain't from here that come here. I love to see when everybody come to the Mecca. Because DFW is the Mecca of all
Yes, sir.
things high school football.
No, there is no doubt that the ball is different up here in DFW.
Yes, sir, man. Yes, sir. But before we get into it, man, just kind of give us a brief intro, man. Just letting people, how you started, all the way up to where you're at now.
So yeah, my one of my new guys I'm working on over Crowley will probably get on me tomorrow when I see him. But I'm originally from Austin, Texas, lived in Pflugerville till I was 11. Then moved about 45 minutes northeast to Rockdale, Texas. Population 5,000 to 6,000. Country town, man. You got dad was a rancher, so I got introduced to feeding cows, throwing hay bales, doing that country life, from 11 on. And so I'm 512 Central Texas is what I know for most of my life. But grew up with a family of coaches, 3 aunts, coach. They're all done coaching. One still is involved in education as the athletic secretary at Cameron Yo, Mount Wanda. Dad's probably the biggest name in the whole family. Played in Minnesota with Marion Barber back in the late 70s. Got recruited there in Minnesota, and his host was Tony Dungy. So my dad wore number 9 after him in college, and then he got drafted in the 8th round by the San Francisco 49ers. So my dad's more of a living legend than I am. And his freshman year roommate was Kevin McHale. So
wow.
Yeah, so he has a way better story than I do, but so sports is big in our household, so knew I wanted to be a coach, from my aunts to coaches and teachers that influenced my life. And, found myself, knew out of high school, wanted to be a coach teacher. So played at Mary Harlan Baylor, big group of guys that are about to start making some waves around in the state. A lot of coordinators, a couple of head coaches right now, but really good, solid, great program, obviously, winning some national championships in the last decade. But at the same time, you got to know that what we learned in college, we've carried on at our respective programs. And so been coaching 12 years now, stops at Sealy, Waco County ISD, Hillsboro, Nacogdoches, Louisville ISD, and now, moving on to North Crowley High School with Coach Gates and Reinhardt and KP over there. So very excited about the opportunity transitioning over there right now.
Yes, sir. And I tell you what, man, you over there at North Crowley, man. You over there with 2 of my favorite guys I love watching play in high school, man. With we call them the Diamond Boys, man. You got Cornelius, the little running back slot. All of wherever they put him, he electric. It don't matter when you put him at running back slot. It don't matter, man. That kid right there is he worth the price of admission, man. Just watching him play and compete is crazy. And the quarterback, Chris Jemison, man, who is probably, man, to me, he's the most underrated quarterback in Texas, in the country. It don't even matter because all he do is win. and
Yeah.
he looked
Nah,
good doing it. It ain't like he
nah,
putting up
he's
ugly victories.
he's special. Like in the 3 weeks, 4 weeks I've been getting over there, man. I mean, we knew of him when I was at Louisville, you know, but like actually seeing it in person, like the kid is special, and I see why, you know, the success. You know, you got to have a quarterback, and man, he makes a difference. Not only with his feet, but man, that dude has an arm, and I don't think people realize it till you see it in person. You see him throw the ball, and it's like, all right, he's got the nice spin, he's got some accuracy, and he's grown since his sophomore season.
Oh, most definitely. I think he was more of an athlete his sophomore year, but you know, I just think even his sophomore year, he would do plays throwing the ball. He was like, wow, okay. Like
Yeah.
he gonna be something to deal with the next 2 years, you know. And then watching him last year or this past season, you could just see he really maturing. And just something about the city of Crowley, man. It's just that whole city is just it's full of talent because you know Crowley High School got a really, really, really good quarterback too that nobody talks about. And
Yes, sir.
it just, you know, I just love what they doing out there in Crowley, Funkytown, man. They really doing it. But Jemison and Cornelius, that's a special duo, man. I think if they stay healthy, man, I definitely think we're gonna see that the rematch in the semifinals.
The rematch,
Ain't no doubt about it. Yeah, ain't no
Yes.
doubt about it.
right?
Now, y'all
Mo
was
definitely.
supposed to meet when you was at Louisville. You say you had y'all did kind of, so apparently I'm pretty sure they was on your radar. Well, were you kind of disappointed y'all couldn't meet?
Sir.
I said, would you kind of disappointed the last 2 times, you know, that it was kind of looking like Louisville was gonna play North Crowley, but for whatever reason, one didn't make it.
Yeah.
So was you kind of disappointed you didn't get that matchup?
I mean, I swear in 22 when we made that run to the regional finals. I mean, we played Keller the game, but we were the game before Prosper in North Crowley. Man, I mean, we walked off the field, you know, feeling great about ourselves, but we knew, you know, after playing Allen that year, Arlington Martin, and then we knew you got to the 3rd round, you know, it was going to drop off a little bit, but you knew 4th round you were going to get a solid one, and you know, based off what we were scouting and seeing, we were like, man, it was a no-brainer. It was going to be North Crowley. You know, it didn't work out that year. Then, you know, you get back in off season. You both got solid teams coming back, and then you look up and you're like, man, you know, if everything matches up, we'll see each other again in the 4th round. And you know, we dropped a tough one this last season by 1 to Allen, and then they got hot on the road till they ran into, you know, North Crowley in the regional final. So I mean, yeah, it was kind of tough. You know, sad not to get to play them, but I mean, it's kind of like comes to fruition that, you know, you're going over to North Crowley now, and it's like, okay, you know, didn't play, but now I'm going to be coaching alongside.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, and it's 2 great programs. I mean, you leaving the Lou with, you know, they've had some great runs, and you was a strength and conditioning coach, or were you that and a position coach over there?
I was strength and conditioning coordinator, and so I did running backs year 1, and then the last 2 years I was doing receivers.
Okay.
So I did manage both.
Being a strength and conditioning coach, because you don't really hear a lot about that in high school, like as far as one person being, you know, on the staff. I think the last time I heard was when I think Lovejoy had hired like an ex-college coach to be their strength and conditioning coach.
I remember that, right.
Yeah, and it wasn't cheap either. He was making some good money over there doing that. But just like, what is it? What is it when you look at it at the high school level? Anyway, like what is the focus? Like, how do you go about planning the workout routine? Is it just come from you, or is it coming from somewhere else, from a clinic, or how do you prepare that?
I mean, you gotta have passion. You gotta have knowledge, obviously, for number one, but you gotta have passion and understanding that the way this game athleticism is turning. Like, I mean, we're dealing with, you know, the discussion is, do we have better athletes nowadays, or do we have better resources? And I think it's both. I think the athletes not the same is better now, but also the resources the technology, the clothes, how everything is designed is so much better. So in that, when you put all those things together, and when you start formulating how things you're gonna make with your program is, hey, obviously, if you know, what is your head coach philosophy, you know, and then what is your coordinator's philosophy? You know, everybody wants to play fast, everyone wants to be powerful, everyone wants to have speed. Well, then you have to start simulating and doing things in the strength conditioning program that are going to put your guys in the position to be competitive on Friday nights. And so, you know, when you start breaking all that down from in season, off season to summer, I mean, I can say now that we train year round, because I mean, the W ball doesn't stop. You go from, you know, in season football, and then these kids start playing travel 7-on-7, and then here's spring ball picking up, and then Farmer Strong. So I mean, it's always, you know, abundance of things. So breaking it down, you're looking at like, where has this team been? And so when I got to, you know, Louisville in 21, you know, obviously that was when everything started slowly. 9-win seasons were happening, and, you know, athletes always help. And so you're looking at, where do you want to be? And if you want to play deep into the playoffs, number one thing everybody wants to tell a reporter in the media is like, if we stay healthy, we got a chance. So again, the best ability is availability, especially when you play 14, 15, 16 games in the season. That's taxing on a kid's body. And then you got kids, you want them to be healthy when they're going on to their respective programs where they sign in December and in February. And so for me, how I look at it is, I like to know prior, what have they done really well? 2, where do we want to be as a team after each phase? You know, we go through cycles and phases, and what kids do we need to develop? Because what the resource and tools I'm putting my kids through are to make them successful. You know, yeah, we got guys we got to grow up. You got, you know, young talent has got to be, you know, developed. We got sophomores, or you got juniors who haven't had any varsity experience, but that bar sets the tone for a lot of things. You can't cheat the weight room. You can't cheat strength conditioning at all, because at the end of the day, if a kid, you know, kids meet up there, so I can lift all this, lift all that, but at the same time, is it quality? Is it moving with speed? You know, bar speed is the thing I'm always going to preach to our kids. Quality over quantity. Where we want to be at. Like, again, would I rather have a 500-pound squatter or a guy who can power clean 275? I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm taking 275 cleaner, because that's how explosive that is compared to a squat. Like that's where my realm is. And I think, you know, in the 3 years being in Louisville, I would like to think that a lot of people, if you ask guys how did, you know, what did they think about Louisville after, I think they would show that, you know, these guys are physical. They play with tenacity. They don't quit. When adversity hits, we never, you know, fell down, because again, we talk about strength conditioning, but I think you need to add mental talks into that part, because again, talking about kids about things that are going to happen in the season, you got to visualize. You got to have them have those conversations with the guy they're playing to the left and the right of them, because it's not coaching. You know, coaches, we're done playing. They're the guys out there making the catches, and they're out there making the tackles. But you gotta have those mental talks of what happens when something doesn't go as planned. Are we gonna talk our tails, or we're gonna bow our necks and let's go back to work? And so again, I think there's 3 phases in strength conditioning, and, you know, mental talks are definitely ones that I've done in my program.
So did you have that same conversation about Dunkerville?
Sir?
Did you have that same conversation about Dunkerville?
Oh, you always got to have the talks. If you want to play the best, you got to have the
talks. Hey, y'all didn't want to play the best, so I was just trying to figure out, did that weight room take a week off?
No, never that. We'll never take a week off. I'm only the strength conditioning coordinator. Remember that. I don't have to find saying things.
Hey, I'm just asking because I'm messing with you, but I'm just asking the question, man. We had the coach on. He said he didn't want to play Dunkerville. So that's why I was just asking.
Hey, coach, that's his former coach. That's his former coach.
His former coach.
He's at Coon City now. So trust me, that head coach ain't turning nothing down. So you ain't gotta worry. You ain't gotta worry about that one. But yeah, Coach O, and I don't know Coach O turned down. He just said, you know, Dunkerville should go play IMG and not Louisville. But, you know, That's all he said. That's all he said.
He said he wasn't getting it done in the weight room.
Nah, he didn't say that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. You guys know we are always we ain't never gonna be out muscled. I promise you that.
I'm just teasing. I'm just teasing.
That's what we was thinking.
Yeah.
That's what we were shocked. I ain't gonna lie. It was kind of a shock to hear that because we was like, shoot,
Right.
we was just as big as.
You're right.
Hey, he said it was levels. Coach Carr just came with a bang. That's all. We love you, Coach Carr.
I'm just saying, Coach. You talking about the weight room, Coach? Something ain't adding up, Coach. That's all I was saying, Coach.
I got you. I'll tell you right now, we were always prepared in the weight room. I promise you that was never gonna be a doubt in my mind.
Hey, well, I know y'all was. You had my boy, David Underwood there.
Oh yeah, D Underwood. Yeah, I talked to him last week. That's my dog.
Yeah, that's my Michigan dog. See, that's my guy. I've been on there. He was a pup, man. Shoot, I was old. I played in Michigan with. Well, I was before him, but yeah, I know who my guy is. That's my guy. I love Underwood.
Yeah, he's
matter of fact, I came out there when y'all was out there practicing, and I was recruiting at Morgan State, and I came up there. I want to say it might or Alabama A&M, might be the A&M. It was A&M, and y'all was out there practicing, man, in the weight room and everything, Coach. I think I'd have met you before, but it's all good.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now you're gonna be out there with Crowley. And you got some killers out there now, Coach, and they don't take too kindly to that D word. That's like taboo, man.
No,
everybody
knows you got to go beat. I mean, it's not.
How y'all preparing for them, man? Right now, man, is that something y'all doing right now? That's like in the back of your head, because shit, you got DeSoto too.
Yes, sir. Yeah, we got them week 2. So I'll tell you right now, Coach Gates is definitely. He's worried about North Crowley and getting back to where he needs this program to be. A lot of people, it's all media talks about, what could be, but at the end of the day, it's daily grind. We're going out there every day, getting better. And also he knows what's at stake to get back. Because you're never guaranteed. But you're sacrificing right now, and you're sacrificing in the summertime to have those opportunities when the time comes. It's definitely, the mentality is definitely there. I can tell you that.
Oh yeah, man. Coach Gates is one of the best ever, man. Love that dude.
Yes, sir. No, I'm very thankful for the opportunity, and he's been solid from the day I met him. Prior to this, but then getting to know him over the course of these last couple of months, he's been a solid dude, and I feel like learning from him and seeing what he's brought to when they were at Cedar Hill. It's definitely eye-opening to me.
Now, Coach, I got one question that I do want to ask you, Coach. Your daddy played with Marion Barber. How old is your dad? How old are you?
He played with Marion Barber Sr.
Daddy. Okay.
Yep.
Okay, well that makes sense because that's Marion Barber Jr. I guess you probably would have said Jr. because you just threw me for that. I was like, wait a minute.
No, he played with seniors. They were in the backfield together. Marion Barber Sr. started from.
Marion is the third. The Cowboys running back was the third.
Yeah, so he's Marion Barber Sr. Yeah, so 1977 to 1980. You can look it up. Gary White and he were bad doing.
Yeah. I remember I ain't gonna say I remember that team, but I remember the history that Minnesota was one of the first schools in the Big Ten to really start going after African American players.
Yeah. Just hearing my dad talk about why he got Tony Dungy being his host. That was the most influential thing for him to go there. And he had every offer you can think of. UCLA, Texas, and everything, but he left Texas to go to Minnesota, and shoot, it worked out for him. You know what I'm saying? 1,000 miles away from home. And
dude, I left Dallas and went to Michigan, man. That's a life hack, man. I tell all kids, you get a chance to leave the state and go live somewhere else, man, go, because that's a life hack. Like the amount of people you meet and the connections like your dad made with Tony Dungy and Kevin McHale, man, them life changing connections.
Oh, for sure.
Absolutely.
No, for sure. No, he just had a record just got broke after since he was in college. Ibrahim, the running back this past year, led the offense in total yardage, and it hadn't been done since my dad in 1980. So you know what I'm saying? So he still holds.
What did your dad play? What position?
He played running back.
Running back. Shit, hell yeah. He probably carried the ball 100 times a game too back then, huh?
No, he still. If you look it up, he still holds the most rushing yards against Michigan State and Ohio State in Minnesota history. Like he still holds those records.
Good for him.
Wow.
Good for him.
No, he's
good for him. Make sure he keep those records. We don't like those schools. We don't like those things. We do not like.
Yeah, no, he was a bad boy.
What was your dad's name?
He still is a bad boy.
Gary White, Garry, Gary White.
Okay.
White.
White.
G White. G White, your daddy.
Huh?
G White, your daddy.
Gary White.
Yeah, we call him G White.
Yeah.
Oh, for real?
If he's from Rockdale, Texas, that's my dad.
Oh yeah, I know.
Yeah, that's
that. I'm just messing with you. I don't know G White from Rockdale.
We'll be on one, man. Go ahead, Pat.
Hey, Coach. Journey is amazing. I love the fact that we get a lot of Austinites up in this area and stuff. You say you was in Pflugerville. We know that Pflugerville was the African American part of Austin, and I'm pretty sure it was back in the Gap or whatever. What's the differences? And I always like to talk to people from that area because I feel like Austin doesn't really. We talk Dallas, we talk Houston. Austin doesn't really seem to connect with Texas football to me as well from the African American perspective. You know what I'm saying? Like we know about the West Lakes, and and all those schools like Lake Travis, all that type of stuff. But what is the African American experience in that area with football?
So like my brother graduated from Pflugerville High in '98, and it's kind of, it was just Pflugerville at the time. And then, Pflugerville Conley come open, and now you got Whites, you got Hendrickson. It just, I think what's happened is that everybody's moved away. Like I can't tell you, my brother lives in South Austin now. They got out of North Austin about a decade ago and haven't looked back. And he just, when I ask him, like, would he ever go back? I got a nephew and a niece they're in school, and he's like, nope, they're gonna go down here in South Austin and stay here. And he said it's just not the same as what we once knew. Because I mean, growing up, I wanted to be a Pflugerville Panther. Your brother played, and they ran into Derek Johnson and in Waco High every playoff year. Those 3 years.
Ooh-wee. Yeah.
So I mean, the competition was just different. And now it's spread out, and people have moved, and you drive back to Austin, it doesn't look the same. I mean, I was there about 2-3 years ago, and just looking at what I used to know was there and here, and it's just like you see things have changed, and you see why outside, like you said, you got Austin Westlake, you got Lake Travis, you got the outer schools are the ones thriving now. And Austin Westlake was still good back in the day. Don't get me wrong. They was with Drew Brees and all them back growing up, but like now it's just the talent's just dwindled. And I mean,
no doubt.
And you still now don't get me wrong. Eastside Austin's LBJ is doing their thing, but as a whole, I mean you can name 10 schools easily in DFW. In Austin, you're not going. I don't know if you'll get to 10 schools that you can name that are just dominating like that, like you can in DFW in Houston.
Right, yeah, because I was going to mention LBJ, I know Coach Mathis from the area and all that. But yeah, I was just always wondering, like, because Austin just feels like a totally different state when it comes to high school football and the experience or whatever. And like you said, you mentioned Pflugerville has like how many dang schools? Like 4 or 5 of them? 4 or 5.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I mean, when we left out of Pflugerville, it was just Conley. Conley had just opened up, and we were where we lived at the time. Off Wells Branch Parkway, we were on the side for Conley, so I would have actually went to Conley High School if we'd have stayed. So I mean, it was just split down 35 and just having those two schools. And now they got 4 or 5 now, and
Right.
it's just the talent's been spread out. That's what happens when you go from a 1 to 2 horse town to 4 or 5 schools. The town goes and people move out. The ball just changes. But like you look up the road, Leander was it not Rouse, but Vandergrift. They were in the state championship game a couple years back. But I mean that's still greater area of Austin.
Yeah, because when you think of Pflugerville, you think about the school that's about to lose to Duncanville, DeSoto in the playoffs. So I was just like, man, I don't know. I don't mean to beat a dead horse, but it just amazes me that the field, it's a little bit different down there because they got talent. You know what I'm saying? They down there. Yeah, we know they got talent, but I just was wondering what the atmosphere was, or why is it not one of those areas that thrive for the African American schools as much or whatever. And maybe it's just demo and population. But like you said, Pflugerville, I know the demo of Pflugerville. I know how big it is, so I was just wondering about that.
Yes, sir. No doubt.
Man.
Yeah, I think that's that area period is more of a kind of like, it's more of a mixed area now. I don't think other than LBJ, that's probably the only like predominant black school, right?
Yeah, I mean East Austin. That's we're known, high population demographics of black people. But it's moved. It's just like Steph just said. Austin's just a different city. Like people like teacher pay is not good, and it's not like Austin's hurting for money. Like, as much as companies and businesses that have moved downtown. You got what I'm saying. You would think, but now for some reason, just right now, it's just not booming like you would think it would, as of like Houston and So I would say anything like even Maynard back in the day. That was the go getters as well too.
Yeah.
You can never sleep on them. So I mean anything East Austin was probably the only thing you could probably resemble about your question about the black people.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't no DeSoto's and Cedar Hills and Lancasters like it's like a few cities.
Right.
This area, man, you could just go around. It's a few cities. It ain't just one. Like down there, like even Houston, I think they got quite a few, predominantly black areas.
Okay.
So
sure.
I guess Austin.
No doubt.
I always thought Austin is more of a melting pot. It's just more everybody's. To me, Austin is like Irving. You know what I'm saying? It's just kind of like Arlington or Irving. It's just like it's everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like there's no one predominantly nothing. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I always see Austin anyway. But we're gonna try to get down there because we got the homie from Austin Anderson, and he kind of schooled us on how the politics is down there as far as the funding with athletics and stuff like that. And like you say, they're not hurting for money.
No. Taxes.
Yeah.
You can't even live inside. You can't even live inside the Austin city limits, close to downtown.
Right.
It's too dang expensive. High rises thrown up everywhere.
Nah, you're right. My son just moved from Austin, boy, and the rent was like $2,000 or 1 bedroom. I'm like, Jesus.
Exactly.
Yes, sir. But I just when you walk through the building at North Crowley and stuff, were you just blown away by the facilities and the facilities of the stadium and all that?
Well, yeah, they just passed that $1 billion bond, and they're about to, they're breaking ground. They're returfing the old game field, and then all the practice fields are going to be turfed and ready to go in August. And then they're adding on to the indoor with coaches' offices. I mean, high school's getting another wing. It's everything you want to walk into as a young coach. As far as like you can tell, like they breathe pro athletics in school districts that promote that, and you see the community back it up and pass a bond, which we know passing bonds is very hard right now in this day and time. And so knowing that that's coming and the future is bright and Crowley's growing like crazy, like again, you're wild about it, but you're also like thankful to be walking to another situation where Louisville is pro athletics, walk into another situation that it is, because I've been in other places that athletics is not pro, or they're not trying to make bonds get passed to help upgrade facilities and help the student athlete. You know what I'm saying? Because right now, everybody some money's tight.
Yeah. And so still doing it, man. I love what the city of Crowley. And like I say, it's not even just North Crowley. Because everything y'all getting, the same is going to go for Crowley High School, right?
You're right. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And they got that indoor track coming too over there by the new stadium. So that's going to be
interesting. Yeah. Yes, sir. Track. I heard about that. That's a game changer right there.
Yes. That's going to, I think you're going to, I don't know if indoor track will ever be sanctioned by UIL. I don't think it's because of football, but definitely the opportunity to have an indoor track is definitely huge. And it's unheard of. It'll be the first one in the state.
Let me ask you this: with the indoor track, are they going to have a football field in the middle of that track?
I haven't seen all the plans, heard much, but I mean, there's something going to be in the middle of the track. Don't take, I don't think treat like a collegiate track, where you just have enough for triple jump, long jump, small, field events or what. But I would assume they would probably keep it close to what you would see at an indoor track at the college level.
Gotcha. Yeah, I'm voting for a 100-yard field there, so we can run some 7-on-7 on a rainy day.
I tell you what, Crowley is gonna be the mecca for youth ball here in a little bit. The way they already get a lot of youth events out there now.
Mm-hmm. They hosted a 140 kid, 7-on-7 tournament.
Yeah, that was back. Yeah, it was the DR7 tournament. My referees worked it. They used every field. They was using the baseball fields and softball fields. Hey, they took over the whole facility. It was great.
No, it was. I went out there on Saturday and watched a couple Crowley teams play. I was amazed. They were rolling and going. I mean, I was like, that's crazy. How many seeing kids from New York and Louisiana and all over the state or all over the nation just come to Crowley, Texas. That was wild.
Yeah, it was. That was a big thing, man. I didn't know it was gonna be that big. I was gonna come out there. But I didn't know it was that big. Yeah, right. I didn't know it was gonna be that big. But what's been the biggest difference, man, since you made the move from the Lou to Goon City? What's been the kind of the biggest difference, or is it not much difference?
I mean, there's differences, depending on what you're comparing it to. But I think the biggest difference, what I've seen moving from Louisville to North Crowley, is just, I think, what Coach Gates has done in 2 years. And, we get to see it from, interviews and, watching film. But like when you actually get to see how his guys respond when he needs to get the best out of his kids, how you see guys rise to the occasion in the way they move, and everything never loses a purpose. I mean, it just you get wowed at just how in a short time you would have thought, walking in, seeing them, work out or move around, you'd have thought he's been there 10 years and he's only been there 2. And just, the effect that he's brought, the culture that he's brought in such a short time, like, I think he said in an interview, we live in an instant gratification world right now. But like for him, he's going through the process. He's not passing up one stone. He's checking everything, So it's just been very eye-opening to see how a program that's been taken over by him for 2 years is where they're at right now in just a short amount of time.
Yeah, he's doing a great job, man. And I like Coach O, man. Don't let Willow fool you. We were just joking around. I do like Coach O, what he's doing up there at the Lou.
Oh, yeah.
And to me, they still reloading because they had a very good freshman class. And
Yep, great freshman class.
So that's a pretty good class, right?
Oh yeah, yes sir. No, they're loaded from top to bottom. I think they won eight games. A lot of kids are going to have to grow up early and contribute. And I mean, you got a great defensive coordinator and Stu Johnson, who's the reason why I came to Louisville. They're going to get it. They're going to get it right on that side. And then you got a great great O-line that's coming back with my guys Sean Hudden and Michael Fasusi. That I think if you got it in the trenches, you always got a chance. And I know that offense is going to light it up. They got the freshman quarterback Trey Williams is going to lead the offense with Tennell Hill, and they got a young cast. And I know my guy Desmond Lewis is going to be a dude that that's going to coach those receivers up, and that's my guy. And I have no doubt that they will be prepared and ready to go on Friday nights. But and then they're going to be led by Coach Ola and Coach Blackwell over there as the coordinators. But at the end of the day, the talent, they're just reloading. I think you can compare that freshman class to the 24 class with Byron and Jaden Hardy and that supporting cast, Mark Kirby and all them. Just everybody you could compare each freshman to that senior class we just graduated. So definitely they're a team that's going to be young, but they're going to be well experienced in the right parts of the O-line, D-line.
And let me ask you something real quick. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Okay, I was actually strength and conditioning. What are the measurements or the things you use to tell if a player is improving from one year to another that relates to the football field as well? What metrics y'all use?
So measurement we use in my time at Louisville, we had catapult, testing speed. We obviously in the strength wise, we go power clean, front squat, and bench. I do bench for, that's just the old mentality, and people like to see that. But I'm really looking at the front squat and the power clean, and those strength metrics, and then looking at the vertical with the jump mat, and then obviously looking at the 40 time. You can bring out the laser times if you have it in your budget to purchase them. But we did stopwatches. So I mean, if you run a 4.4, you're probably more of a 4.5 kid in that sense. But the vertical mat was electronic, so we were pretty accurate with those metrics. And again, I tell the kids all the time, we can chase numbers, but don't lose the meaning in what you're trying to become a better athlete. Don't let the number. You may not have a good testing day. Everything. Not every day is going to be perfect. There's so many things that are going on that you had a long weekend. You didn't get enough sleep. You didn't eat right. So I mean, those are also things that to get to those metrics you got to be doing on a consistent basis. And do we do it as adults perfectly? No. So kids aren't going to do it perfectly. So we're always talking about those metrics that you're asking about, but at the same time, realize that it's not about if you start with where you're at and you just hang on to that, you're going to miss the purpose, because it's not always have the end goal in mind. Because if you have the end goal, then you should be doing peaks and valleys. Okay, but that progression that linear should always be going in a forward.
Exactly. Yeah, because all you see on Twitter and stuff is everybody jumping and going crazy on somebody squatting 550 pounds. And I'm just like, I don't think that's the total, that's the only thing that you're going to use to measure if this kid is strong enough to compete and do all that type of stuff. And I see them highlighting that, and boy, I ain't going to lie. I don't want my kid squatting 550 pounds if he ain't got to.
Yeah, no, again, like when my guys go off to college, the goal is to be, I tell them right now, I want you not to be in the development group, because a lot of people don't know this. Depending on the program you come from, if you've been gifted, and not really been honed in on that weight room, you will get humbled in a meaningful way. And a development group is a real thing in college. And again, I tell them, we can only go so far with high school, because I only get so much time allotted. You get to college, and them dudes got you. They got you from 5:30 in the morning till 9-10 o'clock a.m. and then you got class. But my thing is for you to walk in, the basic foundations, what a quality rep looks like, and then you just keep perfecting. You keep perfecting, and by the time you walk out, I want you to be able to take what you learn in high school, what you learn in college, and just apply that to your life when the game ends. Because at some point that clock's gonna hit zero, and you're gonna hang your cleats up. And I want you to continue. Maybe you ain't lifting as heavy, but you're staying active. You love walking into a gym or a weight room and knowing that you're pushing to be better, progressing on a daily.
Yeah, I got a question. I get asked a lot. with parents that have kids in junior high that's going to high school, like about lifting, about weights and lifting and things like that. Like what is it that you recommend, or what do you tell your junior high kids that's going up? Like do you recommend them lifting, or what kind of workout regimen do you recommend
I
for
think it's
like
all
that junior
about
high?
I think you have to be you have to be vertically in line with your, from high school to middle school. But at the same time, you got to understand, like, again, it goes back to why strength conditioning. You got to have the expertise, but you got to have the passion. You got to understand, like 6th, 7th graders, to me, you should be, if they can't do a full push-up, a full squat, like why are we even talking about a bar? To me, it goes body weight to dumbbell to bar in that as you progress. And like you have so much opportunity ahead from you. Like you think about, I think I did a small study on Twitter just about how many days you can work out in a year and how many breaks. And I think out of 54, what is it, 52 weeks in a year, like I think 46 of those weeks you can work out. And that's taking out a week in 4th of July. That's taking out 2 weeks in Christmas and spring break. Like, and then a couple other dates for whatever reason that you're off of school. Like 46 weeks. Think about that's almost like 200 workouts. So why am I trying to get this 6th, 7th grader to be All-American right now when he still has the rest of it, the 8th grade and all through high school? So I mean, again, break it down: body weight, dumbbell, bar. Again, it's all about if they're mastering the body weight stuff, then we can move into the dumbbell, and then we're moving into the barbell after that. I mean, but like your body, and I'm never going to tell parents or kids don't lift, but if a kid gets hurt or strains something because they were not adequately prepared, or they just jumped underneath without even starting at a place, then yeah, you're going to get hurt. You're going to see those injuries linger. You know what I'm saying? But again, I'm all about it, but you got to be smart. And in person that's running those programs, reach out to people. If you may not understand something, like I'm a big advocate for, I'm always going to reach out to my guys, Elton Crocker down in San Antonio, Missy Mitchell up in DFW, Dave Underwood over in Mississippi State. Like I'm not a guru who just keeps to himself. Like I ask questions. I reach out to guys who are doing it better, or who I know they're going to shoot it to me straight. And like always having that strength conditioning community is a real thing out here. And I think you can get into this strength conditioning with people with egos, and you'll have people say, well, back in my day, or I can do this. Like, that's fine. But if my name's behind a program, I'm going to do it my way. And again, number one rules is have safety in your weight room. And then at the end of the day, like, talking to your athletic trainers, that's another part of your strength conditioning. You have to have meaningful conversations about, how do we get a kid back from ACL or torn labor? How do we get a kid back out of a concussion protocol? Like all those things factor into strength conditioning. Like people think it's just, weights and conditioning, but there's so much more that, in high school that I don't get my hands on, that college has so many GAs and so many nutrition people. So like what I'm trying to give my kids versus what the colleges, like, it's just a small dose that people don't get to see what goes on behind the scenes.
Yeah,
so do you think there should be yeah. I'm sorry, J-Mac. Boy, we keep stumbling. I'm just gonna ask, do you think there should be an age appropriate guide for that, to just piggyback on J-Mac's question? Because
I think age, yes, but also there's the CSCS certification, there's the high school certification they have. There's also other things that just make you knowledgeable. And again, I'm not gonna tell you that having a certification makes you a world beater. I think going through experiences, but also I think learning from guys who've done it the correct way, and it has every way gone right. Everybody will tell you that some along their way they have failed or something has gone wrong, but they've learned from the mistakes and have made those same mistakes twice. But again, I think expertise, passion, and getting your hands experience, and like go visit. Like I will go visit other schools, buddies at other places, and just see and I'm just here to see how y'all are doing. Because I've known you for this long, but I've seen the success you're having in your programs, and vice versa. There's people that have come to see us, and sit down and talk about how do you get a 30-minute workout in on 2 days a week in the season. This is what we do. All right, but how we do it is maybe not the same for you, but you've seen there's some things that you may want to take, or some things that you can now incorporate in your own workouts. So again, I think it's a big old circle with a lot of things put into it.
Right.
I got one quick question to add to that.
Okay.
No, go ahead, Pat. No, I didn't bring it in home. I go ahead though.
Okay, my bad. God, I think I lost my question. But okay, I know what it is. All right. So overtraining. What are your thoughts on overtraining? Because we know these kids, they gonna post up and hey, I'm training here. I had to kind of get on my son because I felt like he was overtraining at one point where he was just training every single freaking day. Then he had to do whatever he had to do at the school. He played in the spring game in his senior year and, got a knee bruise. And I can't say that's from overtraining. It's not like he broke it or anything like that. Deep knee bruise. Hell, I thought he had tore his ACL, but he was able to, come back from that, in the summertime. But I don't know if it's the stress of overtraining, but I'm always leery of that. How do you deal with that?
So the biggest thing, that we fight on a daily is, our kids are going to play 7-on-7. You can dress it up how you want. You either going to accept it or you're going to be find something that they love to do. And so for us is I'm asking the guys on Monday morning when they're coming in, or what time do they go to sleep, because it does you no good because you only get 2 hours of sleep. But that workout's just going to reset you. You're just going to regress. And then we're talking 2-3 days before you even get back to feeling normal, from traveling and playing 4 or 5, how many ever games you play on the weekend. And at the end of the day, sitting back and, you got to check your ego, because it's not about what adults think. It's about what that kid, if we need that kid to play, then at the end of the day, we need to be smart about how we do things. And when I'm asking you how much sleep or when the last time you ate, what does that look like? Okay, well, we may have to shut this kid down on a Monday and then pick him back up on Tuesday, maybe Wednesday. But because, again, I talked with Coach Watkins, who's the, shout out to him, new defensive coordinator over at West Mesquite, because we work with him with track, and he's always made a good point. Like, we can control what you can control. And that's when they come to you. We can either, beat a dead horse and say, I'm still going to train that kid hard, even though I know that his body's not good. And I think that, to me, when you talk about overtraining, is the best availability. And for parents out there and coaches, like these kids, you see the AAU circuit basketball. Why are these kids beat down so much or burnt out by the time they get to college, or they give up on the sport? I mean, for me, being a girl dad, like we're gonna be multi-sport athlete, and we're gonna be the kid too, and I'm gonna shut you down because to me, in the off season, you're already training 4 or 5 days a week. Then if you're playing on Saturday, Sunday needs to be your recovery day. And when I say recovery, I'm telling my guys, you ain't gonna be sitting on the couch. Don't be a couch potato. Get up, walk, stretch. Go to loan them a PVC pipe, stretch it out. Okay, and then let's get it back on Monday, because there's so much, when August hits, you're hoping to play late in the mid-December, right? And then you got break, and then you come back, and then you start your off season. But then we deal with the other external factors of kids playing with other teams. Again, you gotta check your egos, and you gotta understand how much volume, how much load are these kids getting 7 days out of the week. These kids ain't gonna stop. They're gonna play with their buddies. They're gonna play, to get the likes, the pictures, the videos, all that stuff. What do we gotta do as coaches? We got to adapt. And I'm not saying you got to sacrifice your philosophy by any means, but you got to have your standard. You got to have talks with these parents. You got to tell them, like, hey, we're here. We're glad that such and such is playing and doing all this. But I mean, scholarships will be handed in out on Friday nights when the pads are on. But you got to also let kids be kids and go compete as well. And so to me, overtraining is looking at, put it on the board, put it on the calendar. How many days are kids working out? If they're like, you have kids that work out with your high school and do track and then go work out again. Eventually, it becomes so taxing on your body that at one point you're hearing kids peaking, and then they plateau, and then they start regressing. Are you getting 7 hours of sleep as a student athlete? Are you getting adequate sleep, 7 hours minimum? Are you eating like after workouts, 2 chocolate milks in your body right now? Then go get a solid breakfast. Are you eating at lunch? You know, some kids like, I don't like the school lunch. You got to eat, dog, because if you don't eat before practice, you ain't no good. You're gonna be good after period 5. I'm tired. I'm not getting it. There's again all the external factors that I don't think we have to, as coaches, keep educating our parents and our kids on about. Are you meeting this stuff? Because in college, they're gonna be. I'm telling you, they're gonna have a nutritionist and a dietitian telling you this is what you need to eat today. This is where you need to be eating in between. You know what I'm saying? Drinking water, all these things. Like these kids have to be more educated. And these parents have to as well. I think, and then combat the overtraining.
Yeah, that's something I always. We always heard that you didn't want to have them lifting, in junior high and stuff like that.
No, you
back
can't.
then
I think eighth grader is probably when you want to start introducing. But again, it's all about like my girls will learn how to train before they get into junior high, and that's going to be because obviously their dad has a background in strength conditioning. So again, like you talk about age appropriate or inexperienced, having that, I would have a step up in that, teaching my girls that, because I think girls should live too.
Oh yeah. They do a lot of working out too, man. But hey, let's say what's up to my homie, man. Do you know my man Terrence J? Terrence, have you met Coach White?
I don't think I met Coach White.
What's going on?
North Crowley now. How you doing? I like what you was talking about there a minute ago.
Yes, sir.
Running backs coach at North Crowley, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Where did you come from? What school?
Louisville, the Lou.
The Lou. Okay, you left the Lou for North Crowley.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I thought the Lou was gonna really made some noise. I really thought they was gonna go deeper.
Yes, sir. Yeah, no, it's again, everything happens for a reason, and you wish you'd have gave the seniors one more game. But again, I think 31-7 in 3 years is a great starting point. It's only going to continue. That program's not going to miss a beat, and they'll still be making noise over there, no doubt in my mind.
So now you're in the real noise maker, North Crowley and Crowley. You're gonna love that.
Yes, sir.
Oh yeah, he went from the Lou to Goon City.
Already. Two of the best names in the city for a team, the Lou and Goon City. I like it.
Goon City, boy. But now that Goon City, I ain't gonna lie, that's a dope atmosphere, man. Especially big games at that stadium is just. And I think they got the best PA announcer in the business.
Really? I haven't been to the game in spectator, but I'm looking forward to Friday nights.
That guy's a trip, man. You know what I'm talking about, TJ, the guy that the public announcer for Crowley Stadium.
Who, me?
Have you ever heard him when he be talking? Oh man, that dude right there. Now he know how to keep the crowd going, man. And like he's a natural at it because he's able to kind of be funny and still be informative. Like he keeps it rocking, man. I love going to games up there. It's just a different feel. I don't know if it's a new stadium with the excitement from both teams being really good now, or what it is. But I just love the vibe out there, man. Every time I go there, I have a good time. It's always a great feeling. Yeah, even when other teams playing there. I remember the soccer, the Argyle game was crazy. It was crazy.
Yeah, I love that. That's some football playing right there.
Yeah, man.
Low scoring. Yeah, I caught some flicks when I was interviewing out there. I ran across something the other day, and I was like, damn, that shit was tight. It was nice.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man. That game, man, that's still probably one of the best games I've been to.
Yeah,
was the Fog Bowl.
I think I seen you at Crowley LD Bell when we out there that night.
Which one?
Was Crowley LD Bell?
That was at LD Bell. Yeah, that was
pretty good one right there.
Yeah, it was. Man. I'm telling you, man, I love what they got going on out there in the 817, man, out there in Funkytown, man, with North Crowley and Crowley, man. They got it going on. I'm put it like that, man. I think that's gonna be there to stay. Like I think a lot of that area is really getting behind them, and they're gonna be good for a while. But hey, Coach, do you still with the watch boy, right? The white boy, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I took a little hiatus break just because transition and everything, but gonna pick it up this summer. That was just kind of a thing where, over the course of time, a lot of people would ask me questions, and what may be simple or to me may not be to others, but just having that feedback of you can go on there and read an article 2 to 3 minutes on just a small snippet of what we were doing in our program at the time, was just thought a lot of people loved it, and so that's kind of where that started. And then I'm sitting there talking to my wife, and I'm just like thinking of names, and I'm like, shoot, let me just use my last name. The whiteboard. I can't get no flack for that. You know what I'm saying? Because it's my government name, and so it kind of just hit. I got a whiteboard right here in my office. It'll be marked up. Once the season gets rolling, and just it's just another free resource for people that that can read, and if they want to reach out and ask questions, again, I'm an open book. If I got the answer, I'll give it to you. If I don't, I know I can call one person right now and have that answer for you in 5 minutes. So that's kind of where that started, and just trying to just building on that. There's nothing more than that.
Oh, you still with the? I saw you got. I don't know if that's a promotion with the Texas Coaches Association. I saw you the brand ambassador now. Is that what's going on with the new title?
Yeah, there's it's advocating for our profession. There's a group. I think they started maybe a year or two ago. You got to be nominated by a coach or athletic director or head coach at a school, and they take a selection of people, and you rep the brand. Post it twice a month. Go to Zoom meetings, network, and then just be able to advocate for our profession. We need to keep coaches in this profession. I mean, a coach will change more lives in a year than a lot of people do in a lifetime. And so for that is big. It's a great recognition. And I hope just to be a light in our profession, especially for young African American men who want to get into our profession, and maybe they don't know the ins and outs of going a traditional route of student teaching versus an alternative, and how to even get those started. But just being an advocate to get people, and you get 5 complimentary tickets to give to somebody who hasn't been to the convention or who hasn't been in the profession, and just let them see networking and what our strong 20,000 plus profession looks like, and so that's kind of when I got the email on Friday. It was kind of just a cool thing to just even be nominated and be able to be recognized for.
Oh yeah, for sure. Now you still with the Black Coaches Association?
Yep. Steven Jackson, Coach Paget, who created it, and I'm just being a founder. Yes, that's still going. There'll be things out in the works come this spring, and then going into coaching school. I know he wants to get a social event down there in San Antonio this year. But yeah, again, another outlet to bring coaches across, and it's just not DFW and it's Houston, Austin, San Antonio, down to the Valley, down to the Panhandle, down in El Paso. Just coaches that we may not have, you never get to meet, but you also get to interact on social media. I mean, that's a way to meet coaches.
Are you part of the I-20 Coaches Clinic?
I spoke at it this past the one that Coach Lynn puts on over in Arlington.
Yes.
Yeah, so we spoke at it this past February about our off-season program at Louisville. So definitely did that. But know about it. It's a great clinic. I was very privileged that Coach Lynn reached out and asked us to come speak what we were doing at the time.
Good deal.
Okay. Coach Ward said the I guess the soccer party is coming back this year. That's gonna be in San Antonio, though, ain't it? That's gonna be in San Antonio. That's y'all be careful out there. They say.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Don't fall in that river walk. Don't fall in that river walk. I heard it's about 3 feet deep.
But yeah, man. Coach, I appreciate you coming through, man. I don't like to hold my coaches too long, man. Unless your name is Tired of War, they like to stay in forever. But usually everybody else like to keep them about an hour. You know what I'm saying?
No.
But
I appreciate y'all.
We gotta definitely bring you back, man. We're gonna get into a little bit more sports. But I just thought it was interesting with your background and stuff that you do, especially with the strength and conditioning.
Yes, sir.
I thought that was definitely good information because I really do have a lot of people that be hitting me up talking about, especially the junior high kids going to high school. And like I said, I'm old school. Right? They always told me it's stunt to grow. You supposed to just you don't supposed to do double push-ups and body squats and lunges.
That's just a myth. Don't buy into it. That's just a myth.
Is that what that is?
Yes, sir.
Hey, man, I appreciate you, man. We're going to get you back on, man. And definitely come up there and see y'all. Y'all have a spring game, right? Y'all doing a spring game?
No, sir. Not doing spring ball this year. We're going to scrimmage twice with who we scrimmaging? Allen's one of the scrimmages, and then I think he had one more in the works. But 2 scrimmages in the fall before we kick off week 1 with Lancaster. On a Saturday last weekend in August.
Okay.
At the Star.
Yeah,
at the Star. Yes, sir.
Man, that's a question. I'm going to talk to the homies about here in a minute about that. Cause I just had a thought about spring games, man. I've been checking stuff out, so that's a question I would bring up to them. That's why I'm glad Willow came back. I thought he was gone, man. He just did a drive-by on Coach O and then just left. Anyway, man, I appreciate you, Coach White.
Yes, I appreciate you, man.
Sir. Yes, sir.
No, Coach, it's all love, man. So I enjoy listening to you, man. You know what I'm saying? I hear your passion, so I'm with you, Coach. Coach said I ain't trying to hear that shit.
I'm about to call my boy. I'm about to call my boy Underwood and be like, okay.
He spun out all those cups.
Nah.
He said, got all that bullshit.
I felt like it was gonna come at some point.
Like, man, I didn't cover it for all this. Why? I don't know nothing about no Duncanville game.
Boy, y'all fun.
Hey, man. But now, you say you goodbye to Willow. I think Willow was somewhere in the woods, hit the backwoods of Alabama.
Damn. What happened? I'm here. I'm right here. Coach came around me off my own show, man. What's wrong with you? Coach, can you hear me, Coach?
I hope not.
Yes, sir. I can hear you.
Coach, listen, man, appreciate you stopping by. You know what I mean? Sometimes we get guys on here, man, that's kind of boring. And you got a wealth of information, Coach. Your vibe is more set for Pat show on a Wednesday. Do you like Pac or Biggie, Coach?
Man, damn, we going down the music route? Shoot.
Oh, we usually go.
Which one, Coach? Who you like, Pac or Biggie?
I'm gonna hit Pac because that's what my brother. I got a brother who's 10 years older than me, and that's what I was first introduced to was Pac.
Okay. Well, Coach, you're aggressive. You militant. You about that action. You know what I mean? And it's okay. It's okay. You're gonna need it going after Crowley.
Yeah, that might need to be your theme music.
You came from the Lou and Taylor Swift, so it's gonna be a little different.
Yeah. Welcome to Sunday Right. But I appreciate you, Coach. We're gonna let Coach go, man. Appreciate you, Coach. TJ.
I bet Coach don't know how to feel with dealing with Coach Carr.
Man,
Coach Carr, what up, man?
Coach Carr would have been a little bit more where he could already settle in. You know, he would have been able to get all his questions in like he liked to. He liked to put him in that hot seat.
No doubt.
You know what I'm saying? But I got a question, man.
Because, you know,
question I will ask y'all.
They got me out here in these streets.
Yeah, you way out there, man. I ain't gonna lie. But what are we thinking about spring games now? Cause I think I'm changing my mind about the spring game, bro. Like I think I would take the 2 scrimmages now with the way 7-on-7 is going and all the big man challenges and all that. Like I think I could get enough work done in the weight room doing periods at 7-on-7 and just take them 2 scrimmages instead of the 14, 15 practice, whatever, and the spring game. What you think, TJ?
So you're saying just have practices without the spring game and start preseason?
Well, no. Well, see, the rule is right. The rule is you can have, if you have a spring game, you get 14 practices, something like that. But if you decide not to, you get an extra week in the summer to start practice, and you get 2 scrimmages.
You start earlier if you don't do 14.
Right.
I mean, probably makes sense. Either you get the extra week off or you don't. Spring game. What's a spring game? Maybe you cancel spring game, you just have practice and go with preseason. That's what you're saying, basically.
What I'm saying is with 7-on-7 now, these teams are practicing anyway, right?
Okay.
Because every team, the high school team, they're getting ready for all the SQT tournaments. So the skill guys are practicing anyway. Big boys need to be in the weight room.
The big boys.
So my thing is, the trenches, they in the weight room. Your skill guys out on the 7-on-7 field. Like, I think I'd rather go that route and take 2 scrimmages where I'm getting to hit somebody that's not us.
Okay.
Well, I don't know. I don't know if that's necessarily cool. I mean, I see what you're saying, but I also see that them 7-on-7 teams ain't necessarily our teams. Those are not our kids playing with each other. You know what I mean? A lot of them are playing on different teams with different homeboys. So when do we get the chance to get our timing down? When do we get a chance to see people in live action? 7-on-7 is cool until them bullets are flying. So you ain't sitting back there chilling. I mean, the lineman, that's cool. We could do these lineman challenges all we want to, but it ain't 9-on-7. You know what I'm saying? It ain't full contact. It ain't that cat pulling and catching that guard and catching that D tackle on that trap and that counter and that ISO.
But would you want
all
that
that's cool. What I am curious about though, because I know 4A schools don't have spring
games, right?
You know what I mean? But I do see if you have a strong off-season program, I could see going that route. You know what I mean? But you got to have a strong off-season program that carries through the summer with the same intensity that it does in the spring. But you got Cal on here. Cal would know better.
I've got more than Cal because we had to. They said it was too much Wednesday vibes going on, so we had to bring the heat.
Mix tonight.
Bring the heat out.
Yeah, y'all had to call the heat.
Oh shit! You brought the thugs out. You brought the boys for the SOCs. Yeah. I'm already sleeping.
What up, Todd?
My boy from Adwell. They don't know, Todd.
I know, huh? The Charles Walter boys.
Big Will know.
Yeah, I was there with Will. I think everybody up
Will
here
when I seen him. I remember Will when I used to read that paper. It was him and Brandon Ashley and Will Carr on Dallas Morning News. I used to have the article. I told you I was going to look for it, but I never found it. That's what I knew we'll call making some noise.
Hey, I ain't hear nothing y'all saying, man, because apparently I got bad reception.
I said,
You got real bad reception, bro. I ain't even gonna lie. Like I hear an echo now. I don't even know who echo that is. Let me see if that's you. Hey, yeah, it's you. Hey man, Willow.
What, man? Look, man, I'm having a moment tonight. I don't know
Y'all
what's
go
wrong with
save him.
my
Todd, catch a plane, go to Alabama and go save Will.
I know, huh? He down there doing the most.
He down there, man, trying to get the house right. I still hear an echo. Who was that? Who echoing? Is that you, Todd?
Nah, man, don't put that hex on.
Yeah. Yeah, it's you, Todd.
Going, what I do?
I don't know. You got the thing playing twice somewhere?
I closed it when I logged in here.
Do me a favor, clear it out. Just clear your browser out and come back in.
All right.
Anyway, Coach Ward.
Yo,
Coach Ward, my dude,
We're gonna make it. We're gonna make it happen anyway. But do you see my point? What I was saying about the spring game?
yeah, it's just a school of thought, man. You know, a lot of people it's split. I mean, I ain't gonna say it's split. The majority that can do spring ball wants to do spring ball, unless the program numbers are down. But you know, people that believe in it, I mean, shoot, like you said, North Crowley, gay successful, and he don't do spring ball. You know what I'm saying? So it just depends on what you prioritizing. And you know, I think we do spring ball. What we get out of spring ball, our kids kind of learn to play our style of ball. It's hard to teach that because it's so physical. It's hard to teach that when the season finna start. You know what I'm saying? Because there's some recklessness to it. So I mean, that's just us. That's as a defense coach where I'm at. We get the most out of the style of play and how physical and what the requirements are, how to play like we asking you to play. Because when
That's a smart assessment.
You trying to be more careful because you got some games coming up, if that makes sense.
That makes sense.
Okay, but
yeah.
Do you also think that like for a school like SOP, it's good for like the alumni too? Because y'all make a whole event out of the spring game. Like everybody don't make a event out of it. You know, I think a lot of schools trying to do it now.
Block party.
Right. Y'all make a whole block party. And I think most it's almost like a second homecoming. Because I remember when I went up there to Richardson Berkner and Coach Bryant, that's what he was saying. Like they would have all the food, the vendor trucks out there, and you know, have a big carnival like thing going on, and making it more of a community event. So I guess that's good if you're trying to rally the community or the alumni. But I don't know, man. I just think I'd rather have that second scrimmage. What you think, Todd? Well, I already know what you think, but what's your input anyway?
I mean, like when you come back for the end, you really prepping for something. 2 weeks ain't gonna allow you to find to develop nobody as far as the player development type stuff. Cause like we get ready for North Shore then shit. So you know what I'm saying?
So, but do you think? I mean, like your position battle is not going to be settled in the spring, is it?
I mean, but you can have I mean, like we got a lot of documentation as far as film work and stuff like that we can actually show that continue the growth and the development through the summer. Like you can go out there and do 7-on-7, and like we were just talking about that earlier today, but 7-on-7 ain't worth a damn to me when there's a pass rush coming at your ass. You know, our cornerbacks, you know, it may be a different timing on stuff because they know they got a pass rush. You know what I'm saying? So the urgency of the receivers and the DBs and the linebackers and all that stuff, I think it's better developed than 11-on-11 full pad type shit.
Yeah, I think the other thing is you ain't got time to be trying to figure out who's gonna start at corner and all that with 2 weeks when you got North Shore staring at you. You really want to use that time to prepare for the season. And
Yeah,
I'm
I
gonna
get
say,
that.
and I'm gonna say this: you don't want to risk injury because you know you're gonna be going hard. You're gonna go hard in practice and stuff, but you got a scrimmage, man. That's an opportunity to get an unfortunate injury you don't want. Doing two scrimmages.
And and maybe
Well, I
somebody like
mean,
North Crowley, they may get their kids every day in athletic periods. They may have their whole program. So if you got them during the school time, you can actually you can't get out there and pass, but you can actually instruct the kids during the school hours if they all got athletics. Our situation, we don't got our kids every day, and then some kids in the P-TECH program and all this other shit. So the only time we can actually have a structured, a structured practice is by having spring. You know what I'm saying, which is benefit for us. And we may don't use all the 18 days and stuff like that, but we try to get as many days as we need to get in to find out what we need to find out going into the summer.
okay, I see what you said. Well, yeah, it makes sense then. 'Cause I'm pretty sure, like at North Crowley, they probably have athletics every day, probably on their schedule
Yeah, they
or
may do.
whatnot.
Yeah,
Yeah, so if you have like athletics every day, where you still could, like you said, linemen lift weights, the 7-on-7, they still doing their thing. Like I say, but besides the hitting, I just like the fact that you get two scrimmages. And nowadays, with the way you can do scrimmage the way y'all do it, where you can bring in, do two teams, do a
yeah,
3-way or even a 4-way, like that, to me, that's a lot of good work that you can get in pads that you hitting against somebody else. And I think we all could agree the energy different when you're hitting somebody else than when you hitting each other.
yeah. But I mean, but there's a lot more teaching going on too, though. Like if somebody had been in their past, since the last game you lost the previous year or won, that's a long time too. And it's to each his own. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got their own personal preference. How they like to do stuff. But for us, I kind of enjoy the spring because it's not as demanding. It ain't like it's every day. You ain't practicing every day. You got some off time within there, so you can really evaluate. And we film everything, so shit. I mean, we got a lot of documentation going all the way through the summer on stuff that we need to get better at, or stuff that we are doing good, and we can build on it, and the kids can actually see it. So when you can actually show the kids like we installing something new, they can actually see it in 11 on 11. You know what I'm saying? With full pass on and kind of understand what we talking about, rather than just us talking about it, but really don't got no video to show them of
No, I feel you.
And
I feel you on that.
identity, J Mac. Finding your identity with them 18 practices and then having a summer to prep around who you see you are is different than figuring out your identity within 2 weeks before the first game.
Yeah.
That's why I like it, because we get to see where we are, period. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that makes sense. I got
Like
a
And
question.
people,
and,
people
and
that
say, man, them linemen need to come out that weight room too. Shit, that shit sound good. Talking about they just need to be lifting, but hey, nobody walking out there with Lou Haney and Arnold Schwarzenegger. You know what I'm saying? Like them linemen need just as much footwork and on both sides of the ball, because even when you go to these big man challenges, you can't do ain't nobody doing no run blocking and that shit. That shit is all pass pro. And then half these teams ain't throwing the ball like that no their way. So it's a bunch
yeah,
of wasted reps.
they don't even pass pro, they RPO. They just
Yeah.
run block and quick
Yeah,
throw. So it ain't yeah, you can't get nothing out of it.
that makes sense. I mean,
You can
I
go to
just
a
about
train
thought
and get
about
that
it.
shit.
Well,
You
yeah,
know
they
what I'm
do it
saying?
all the time at these lineman camps. That
That's
they
what I'm
be
saying.
out
So
here
you get all that shit.
turn each other clothes off.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. You can get all that
Techniques.
shit there. You ain't gotta do all that shit at the school. You know what I'm saying? So it then like another big advantage that people don't realize is like when you start talking about some of these suburban schools, they got their kids every day. I don't think people really understand if you get your kids 5 days a week and you talking about all year, Look how many more reps and how many more times they done practice compared to a team that may get them every other day, or whose situation just ain't the same. Like that's a big ass advantage that a lot of people don't take into mind when they go back and say, "Well, why this school can't run this shit?" Hell, because they ain't got enough time to get that shit in.
Enough legal time anyway, right?
Yeah. I mean, but that's what I'm saying. Even the people that's going 5 days a week gonna be doing illegal shit anyway. I mean, they will act like they built domes for people to see what's in there. Them motherfuckers
Well,
built
that's
to
what I'm
close the
saying.
door and you don't know what's going on.
That's what I'm saying. Like I mean, you say that, but like you can say like people can do illegal to catch up, but you really can't because even the one with legal might be doing illegal,
Yeah, like
so
that's what I'm
it don't
saying.
even matter.
Yeah, this ain't. You can't catch up if you late. You can only be where you can be. It ain't. You can't catch up and make up time that somebody else already got a lead on your ass in. You can try, but you ain't gonna close that gap. You just got to be good at managing your time that you got.
Yeah.
Okay,
Facts.
that makes sense. That makes sense. What you think,
Sound
TJ?
Sound like a
I know we
championship
welcome you in on Sunday.
red coach right there.
Shit.
Sometimes
Strategy.
be chilling, man.
I mean, I like what you said too, but
Hey, we the losers now, so you got to call us runner up, man, coaches.
we ain't losing no cliff, coach. We know how that story went down. It was almost a repeat of the first time when I went back and looked at some stuff. Like some of the same stuff started happening. I forgot what game it was. I got it somewhere stored because I got to keep the ammunition. But
Yeah,
we seen it enough, we know what it is.
yeah, but nah, J Mac, though, like I like spring, though, man. It like it's fun for the kids too, though. You know what I'm saying?
Do they still do 2 days? Y'all still do 2 days like we did back in the day?
Nah,
ain't no 2 days, falling out, throwing up, and all that.
And then, like the rules say, you can have 2 practices a day, but it got to be separated. It can't be day after day. You can have 2 one day, then 1, then 2, like that. But nah, we just go 1. You know what I'm saying? Get it in, and shit, we ready for North Shore.
And yeah, that's where y'all get that now, man. I heard y'all had a pretty good scrimmage during the week. This past week, what day was that? Was it Thursday?
Thursday.
Yeah. I heard y'all had it popping over there, man. I said, damn, I started to go by there too. I was gonna meet Doughboy over there. I want to go check it out. But I heard y'all had it popping over there, man.
Yeah, we got it, but we got to work on some other shit too, though. Like we got to understand that football is football, and everything ain't got to be on some street shit. Sometimes, you know what I'm saying? And we try to get that mindset, to get that mindset and locked in. Them being honest with you.
Hey, welcome to Death Row.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Right. Go ahead.
The name speaks for itself.
Hey. Todd, you'd be worried if it wasn't that way.
Nah, like this class is kind of got a mixture. It got like some when you be mixing them damn dogs.
You got the mutts.
You make them crazy ass motherfucking dogs.
Yeah.
Crazy ass people.
Got some violent mutts.
Yeah, like a small portion of our team is back from the Parker and Wheeler and that motherfucking era of soccer when Death Row was created.
Yeah.
Damn.
Like we're.
So you got some you got to watch every day, huh?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
You got to call them, make sure they where they supposed to be, doing what they supposed to be doing.
Yeah. It's like.
But I bet you they some ballers too, though, huh?
Yeah. Hey, it's like you know why the Cowboys had David Wells. You know what I'm saying?
You got some Lincoln Coleman's on your team.
Boy.
We got a little Michael Irvin, Lincoln Coleman, Charles Hayles. Nate Newton.
Hey, listen, they bring.
You got a White House somewhere around there, did huh? You got your White House.
Probably called a Black House. I just ain't found out about it.
Look, he got it built. They got it built right next door to him, J Mac. All they gotta do is walk across the street.
Yeah, I think it's on Alaska Street, man.
Sound like y'all gonna have your hands full. Y'all got to put ask more to the coaching staff just to monitor.
Nah, it ain't that bad. You know, it's a small group, but they are some football players in that small group. You know what I'm saying? And they learning. They learning. You know, it's a process.
Yeah, I
It's a
mean,
process.
yeah, I heard it was popping over there though.
Yeah, no. It was some good action going on. You know, both sides of the ball. You know, had some positive things. There's a lot of stuff to build on coming into this week. I want to see that carry over, or you know, do people, you know, have that one good week and then can't build on it?
Yeah.
Was that y'all
Who
first
gonna be?
scrimmage?
Yeah.
Hey, Coach Todd, what
So
you
they
think
was just
the script is?
excited. You want to see if they was excited for that first one, huh? And see how they
Yeah,
look the second scrimmage.
and
How many
they
you
had a
having? Are
pretty
you
good
having
week
3
though.
scrimmages?
Yeah, we're gonna probably have 3, and then we'll finish it up with another one after the spring game.
Okay.
That'll be the creme de la creme, you know, of it all.
That'll be at the Sox Stadium,
Yeah. It'll be at the Mecca Dome.
the Mecadome. Okay. I knew it had a name. I just didn't know what it was. But okay. No, that works.
Go ahead, TJ. You had a question?
Oh, no, I was asking Coach Todd what is his strength on the team coming in? You know, you lost a couple of people. What is probably the strength of your team right now?
I think on both sides of the ball. I think up front, I think we're gonna be very, very good up front on both sides of the ball. Even with losing a couple, you know, with the Twins, you know, losing a couple starters on the O line. I like our depth in both sides of the ball up front. If you probably go with the main strengths beside that, I would probably say our defense as a whole. You know, our linebacker unit got depth, got some real physical guys, and our DBs have grown up from last year. So, you know, the entire defense, I think, is at a point where they trying to see if they get ready to take that next step to really hold on to what that death row title mean. You know, I think they're progressing in the right way. Offensively, I think we still meshing in some places, but I see a lot of bright signs in the skill guys. Not a lot of names that everybody know, but I think once we figure it out and put people in the right place, I think we're gonna be very good. You know what I'm saying on both sides of the ball. Gonna be very. I think we got the chance to be explosive. We got some good running backs still, even though we lost who everybody know. You know, bring a kid like Debo and Trotter and another kid named Bray. You know, they've been doing some good things running the ball. Quarterback play has been pretty solid. You know, just got a lot of competition going on out there, man. Right now, it's just about competing. You know, it ain't about depth chart, none of that shit. It's just about how do you develop as a player from practice number 1 to practice number 17, and then how do we carry it over to practice 18, which is gonna be in August.
Right. Nice.
I like that.
I know Kyle Ward gonna take care of that.
Hey, Ward.
What's up, man? What's up,
Hey,
Will?
is this the most well-rounded Ward? Is this the most well-rounded defense you've had since you've been there?
Yeah, probably so. Yeah, I would say so. The
you know where your up front matches your back end.
The front, we got the most depth we've had. I see Will cutting out again, but yeah, we got the most depth we've had up front by far. We ain't never been this deep, and the backers will be as good as they've been at least. And the secondary will be a lot better than last year for sure. You know, that 2023 class in the secondary will be hard to top. Shoot, probably for the rest of my career, but this group is moving along pretty good. So yeah, I would say it's the best. It's the most well-rounded, potentially for sure.
Are y'all moving Big Boy that playing? Are y'all moving him to the middle now, or he's still playing that stand up end?
Yeah, he played back.
Okay, so he off the line.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
We'll probably package him and stuff. You know, let him kind of do his thing, but he played backer now.
Man, that's got to be scary. I saw a hit he did, man. I was like, God dang, that's a lot of weight coming down here. That's a big dude coming down here. You know, when you think about it, he was just playing like D end, and he ain't like he was getting bullied on the end. So you talk about somebody that was handling tackles, these big old offensive tackles that now is gonna get a free hit on some cats.
Yeah.
It's kind of scary. Like, what's the expectations? You thinking now he playing middle, right? Because Shelton is on the other side.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Man, that's
You know, like, but it's a learning curve though too. At the same time, though, J Mac, the difference between playing on the line and playing back is that on the line everything happens so quick. When you playing back, if you delayed any second, it can throw off your whole time and the way you need to be. So I think he learned it right now. It's a different form of in shape you have to be, endurance you got to have, and you got to be mentally locked in so much earlier than you do playing D line. And D end, you know, hell, I keep the outside containment unless some coach call something to make me do something else. So your job was pretty much predicated 99% of the time. Now you got to sit the front, you got to move some motherfuckers around, you got to talk to the secondary, you got to know when you got to bump over because they talking to you. So now it's just a lot of the mental aspect that he's doing a good job on, but I can tell he still needs to get in a more mental shape and more physical shape to be able to do it without needing breathers and rest plays like you can get away with a defensive end. But, you know, that's something we're going to focus on. Yeah, that's something I was just looking on before I logged on this damn show today, is getting them goddamn catapult things on them vests. Because I want to monitor their ass and practice it and compare it to the game so I can know who loafing and who bullshit. And we're gonna be long as fuck on the end, J Mac. That's gonna be a difference that we probably ain't been in probably about what 5 to 6 years. Is that we got 6'4", 6'5" ends, now coming out. So that radius, you know what I'm saying, that's a whole different type of fucking animal that's coming out the ends, and we good
oh
too
yeah.
deep coming out the ends like that.
Oh shit. So you tell me y'all too deep at 6'4", 6'5"?
Yeah. Well, the backup's probably about 6'3" ish. You know what I'm saying? They got good size though. You know what I'm saying? Like, and they young too. So, I feel real good about just our overall team, mainly starting up front on both sides, and then as it spreads on further away from the ball, I think we develop and keep doing what we're doing. I think we have a real dominant team overall, but it'll be led by them guys up front.
Hey,
Is
J
this the
Mac,
deepest thing you had? Oh, go ahead.
Mac, to go into that,
Yeah.
to kind of go back, think about the transition that Ty talking about Phillips having, and imagine he going through it now, learning with 2 more weeks of spring ball and then summer to focus on it and train for it, versus going through this lesson with 2 weeks before the first week of the season. That's the kind of goes to the spring ball part of the mentality of how you got to play. I was talking about.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean,
That shit different, J Man, because I saw he was tired in
advantage.
the scrimmage a little bit. And he like, yeah, man, well, they just keep throwing the ball left to right. And, in linebacker here now, you got to run every damn play.
Yeah.
And I can see, you can see when they chest start expanding some. So I'm like, this good for us because, now you're going to understand it's important to get in shape and why somebody going to be harping about it.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So you'll make sure you see them all summer.
Yeah,
You ain't missing them summer
man.
workouts.
Yeah, he going to be there. Ain't no problem.
Yeah.
Like, but I'm talking about, but it's that mental shit too, though. Because now you kind of you're going to be fatigued in the game. But now does your brain stop working when you mentally fatigued? Like, can you still get them calls from the sideline and execute that shit? So,
That, is the calls going into him or are they going to Shelton?
they going into both of them. Shit.
Oh, so y'all don't do the one guy.
I mean, we've got one guy that normally be more vocal, but he got the capability that he can handle the vocal shit and be a player, even though this is his first time. Because he was getting trained at it last year too.
Okay, that makes sense.
And now you got
Do you
more
think this
experienced
the
safeties
deepest?
around him. Shit, not Tobias
Is this
is
the
a year
deepest team
older.
you had?
Huh?
Ty, is this the deepest team you had in 10 years?
I would like to think so. Yeah, cause like now when we in practice, J Mac, like we can split that shit up and be going ones and threes on this end, twos and fours on the other end, and we split the coaches up. And we just get more reps. You know, we got 2 drones because we big time. We got drones, iPads, all this shit. So we got 2
Yeah, y'all
ballers
got
up there in the
catapult
air.
vests and drones and y'all got all
Like
the technology.
any kind of contraption you can think of. We got scoreboard clocks, motherfucking segment time. We got speakers from Guitar Center, every damn thing you can name.
Yeah.
Yeah, y'all hogging all the DISD money. That's why Jack left Singleville. He said he couldn't get no money. Y'all hogging all the money, man. That's why he had to leave.
That ain't
All
gonna
the money going to
You
South.
say you win, they pay.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
DISD, face
Yeah.
of Dallas.
Yeah. We looking for more money though, man. You know, so hey, maybe we have a dub telethon one day around this motherfucker.
Hey, we'll do it. We'll do it. Hey, we'll do it, man. Well, I don't know what else y'all gonna get. What else y'all need?
It's more shit coming.
The bubble stadium.
Yeah, they need to cover the practice field.
Yeah, indoor.
Yeah.
So when it rain in bipolar
So
Texas. Oh, you got your pair? Okay.
Yeah, we maybe getting a deal.
Who gave you them? Graph time?
Nah, man, I call prime time. Damn,
Oh,
prime time.
oh,
Prime don't know nobody. Hey, Grime said Wookiees, man.
Oh, prime sent you.
Yeah, I got to give me a pearl, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
You know, we looking for our sponsorships.
Okay.
Well, you got them pretty quick too.
I know, man. Just gotta let the kids out there know, man, the kind of stuff you can get in sock way before that shit come out. You know what I'm saying? We know
in, coach.
Tell Grimes if he doing that for y'all, man. I hope Roseville got theirs.
Huh?
If Grimes help you get them, I hope he sent it to Roseville too.
Hey, man,
That's
be
his
limited
school.
edition. Roosevelt ain't that limited right now.
He got to support his school too, man. He got to go over there too. He need to divide. He need to when he hook y'all up. He need to hook Garrett them up.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you gonna make sure they good, man.
Yeah, they already say y'all hogging everything. Y'all can't start taking the alumni.
That's a damn lie. Like J Man, come on now. Like we ain't hogging the damn thing for nobody around here. Like we probably get less than a lot of the other schools get. Cause we don't beg a lot.
Oh. So y'all don't be sending requests.
Nah, no, we kind of like BMF. You know, we kind of self-sufficient. You know what I'm saying? We know how to supply our own and make sure to get whatever we need. Like you can ask the people downtown. I don't be calling them for nothing.
Shoot, you need now they all gonna help y'all with all the traveling y'all doing these first, pre-district, right?
Yeah. We gonna be good. I mean, we going down there coming back, man. Shit, it's business trip.
Man, and I'm glad you said this is one of your deepest teams because I was thinking about that. Actually, I was talking to another coach, and we were talking about it, because it sounds crazy when you said like a 5A D2 team is about to play 3 6A teams before the district. Because you would think that most people would say, well, we ain't got that kind of depth. What about injuries and things like that? Now, I do believe they be running around here worried about injuries. Like, football is football. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So, you line up, you play. If you get hurt, you're going to get hurt. But I think a lot of coaches wouldn't take that game. Because we had coaches come on show that don't want to play Duncanville because they're scared about getting hurt before the season, before district. So, when you look at true story, Kyle. True story.
Texas I was watching. I was like, oh, when he said it. Well, first of all, y'all be asking some questions, man, that put people in some situations. So when y'all asked it, I'm like, oh no, don't do that. Don't answer it. Don't answer it. And he said it. I was like, oh no, don't say that.
But that's what we do. Y'all don't have no problem answering when we ask y'all.
Hey, they lost first round that year too, didn't they? Dang. I just processed that. They was projected to go to the semis and lost first round. Oh yeah. Hey, it's such thing as a dub curse, man. You can't come on here. Yeah, I'm telling you, man.
It works for some though. You know what I'm saying? It ain't stop y'all.
You got to come on here and attack it. Like you can't come on here being safe. If you come on here being safe, you cursing yourself. Tell you. If you coming on here to say the right thing, this ain't the place you come to say the right things. You talk to Matt Stepp for that.
Yeah, that's what we got Matt for. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And my man TJ, you know, go over there on the right call.
Yeah. TJ and Mark Henry. Yeah, you say the right.
Mark Henry,
you be a professional. That you go be a professional.
You pronounce your R's and everything over there. We don't do that over here.
Hey, when I got on and he was enunciating everything he was saying, I said, "Oh yeah, this is a Wednesday show." they got to pick Sunday guests and Wednesday guests.
Hey man, I be trying to, you know, I do like, cause I meet a lot of these, a lot of the coaches, assistant coaches. They some cool cats, man. I be like, you know, I just love to have them on and chop it up with them, man. And I do like Coach White. Coach White is a cool cat, man. He the reason why, you know, I support his thing. That's why I bought the hat, you know. So it's a lot of them.
I've been following him on Twitter for a long time through his different schools and stuff.
Yeah, that's why I followed him on Twitter. Matter of fact, it was so crazy, Kyle. When I went to the coaches clinic, like I follow all these cats on Twitter, right? Mm-hmm. And I see them in person, don't even know who they.
No, I do that all the time. And I be feeling bad because cats be speaking. Right. And it'll be like a cat that I done follow for years on Twitter and I really rock with, but I ain't never seen him in person. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it be like, man, I know him. Man, he looks so familiar. What's up, dog? Hey. He'll walk off and then, you know, like Zach know everybody. So if Zach around, I'll be like, Zach, who's that? And he'll tell me, I'll be like, dang, I wish I knew who that was when he walked up. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. That's about fact. And I got to get him on the show. I know he just had a baby, but Coach Sam, right over there at Bowie.
Oh yeah, Joe Sam.
No, I've been following him, but when I saw him at the clinic, I had no clue. It took me a minute. It took a minute for it to register.
Yeah,
I was like, "Oh shit, that's Coach Sam." I was like, "God dang, man!" So yeah, and Coach White was one of them.
Hey, has the Dub been to a Bowie game in the 2 years of his function?
That's the crazy thing, man. We actually went to the Bowie Horn game.
Okay, the first year. Y'all sure did.
The first year. We was at that game. And
but
I didn't get a chance to talk to Coach Sam because they lost, right? Willow is.
I'm gonna say this, J-Mac. Yeah, at that time, let me try to word it without, because I'm being called a bully in the chat. So at that time, I don't think everybody really understood and respected what y'all were doing. So I think, you know, it still was some bouginess around. You know what I mean? Now I think people understand the influence that y'all got, so they kind of got to deal with y'all.
Told J-Mac just knock the door down and come in.
At that time, it was really, at that time, really only, you know, it was like the South Side kind of thing.
South. It really was then, because that's when we first started.
They knew y'all was, because you know, y'all kids done been over there, y'all have been involved and around. So it was the South Side. And I think other places and areas didn't really understand. So it was like a startup kind of thing, the way they looked at it. Now it's different. I knew it was real when Chris Ross came on here. That's when I was like, oh, they taking off now.
Joy.
Yeah.
That mean he felt like he needed to come on here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I caught an inbox from Blue.
Hey, man. Chris doing his thing, man. You think he gonna stay college? Speaking of Chris, y'all think he gonna stay in college or he might come back?
Ross' career from so when I first heard of him, he went to Boise right after I left, and I don't know if he been nowhere more than 3-4 years. You know what I'm saying?
He ain't.
And sometimes that's a compliment to how good of a job you do too as a coach. You know what I mean? So I think it depends. I mean, he offensive coordinator at the FCS level, so it's gonna be hard to come back to high school after that.
Yeah,
You know
where
what I
would he
mean?
go? Todd ran him out of town.
Yeah, that was Todd's fault.
No,
That man said he had to go, man. He couldn't even go to his own sideline during the game, before the game. He couldn't even go to his own sideline because Todd and them unruly boys over there sitting on the full bench.
Hey, it wasn't like that when you say it like that. It sounds so bad. It wasn't like that at all.
Not like that, but like that.
Terrence, this is what I'm saying. It's pregame, right? It's pregame.
Yeah.
And it's early pregame. And it's where like teams walk the field. And the way, what's the stadium called? The outdoor one.
Yeah, Globe Life.
Nah, Globe Life indoor. Choctaw.
Okay.
So the way it's set up, you didn't know which the trainers and stuff hadn't come set up and stuff yet. So you didn't know which sideline was which really. So the kids, the interest is kind of on one sideline. So the kids kind of just went and sat on the nearest benches. It wasn't like, we finna sit on that bench and drink that water kind of thing. They just went and sat on the nearest benches. And didn't nobody tell them, if somebody would have told them, they would have moved. But it was just like all the kids was just in the same area sitting down. Wasn't no issues, wasn't no trash talk. But J-Mac and them get there and be like, man, Sox sitting on their benches.
Yeah, start a whole nother narrative.
Yeah, man. Everybody coaches, like you didn't really know which side was which.
Yeah.
So yeah, when he said like y'all sat on them folks' benches, it's like, nah, man, it wasn't like that.
It just showed up. Yeah, it is confusing. Big baseball stadium. But it was pretty shocking. I was pretty shocked on that.
Y'all took them folks' bench, man. That's my story. I'm sticking to it.
Yeah, Wellis.
Hey, that's my story. It sounds better. It sounds better than we didn't know.
Hey, man, we some civilized people, man.
Man, y'all some unruly. And actually, that night, the unruly folks was probably Byron Nelson. They was the wild.
Yeah, they was trying to punk South Lake.
Yeah.
It started
media on Twitter.
They came on the field. Hey, we was still on the field. They came on the field talking crazy to South Lake.
They were talking crazy, man. Like
reckless.
At the game. We know they talk crazy on Twitter, but we talking like before the game. It was
when they first ran out of the locker room, it was like. But see, that'd be my thing, J man. Like don't nobody talk about that part. Like that was wild. They came out and
about 40.
I see your skill, J Mac. You on that
bro, it was wild, dog. They were talking to us about DeSoto. They were like, yeah, when we finish this, we gonna kill DeSoto. I mean, they were just talking. It was crazy. It was crazy, bro. They was like, wow. And then went out there and got smoked by 40 in the first half.
Man, players
came after us on Twitter on the media for picking against.
Hey, I went and spoke to Riley Dodge while they were throwing, and he had it was personal. You know what I'm saying? You could feel it. It was like, ooh, it's personal. This one personal. Because I knew about the district game and I knew about what happened after the game. So I would say it was because we was walking out and I walked
after the game.
A lot of trash talk, crazy trash talk, like what they ain't, what they is. Byron Nelson after they beat South Lake and District.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So the handshake line talk, it was some crazy talking. Yeah, I remember
they've been handling for a while though. That's why it was so intense. Like some good teams and great teams. Though.
They had finally got over that hump and beat South Lake.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Man,
but they ain't realize they did all that. They ain't realize they were gonna have to see him again. Them boy got breaks behind.
Baby Lincoln Riley.
I know, because when we was on the bus going back, it was like let's go multiplying on their ass.
Man, they was got the breaks beat off. But that like I met Riley Dodge when he was a GA at Texas and I was a GA at A&M. So that's when I met him, and he always been real nice and smiling. You know what I'm saying? That day, it was like one of them.
Oh yeah.
What's up, Doc? I'm like, now I'm gonna beat the fuck out of these people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It was one of them.
Yeah.
It was like, all right.
Hey, I've seen that look before on him.
Yeah, it was personal. He was throwing too. That's when I knew he was real.
Yeah.
Oh, he was out there in the throw line.
He was the one with the quarterback. Yeah. So I was
running around the ball, throwing the ball too on the sideline.
Yeah.
He was focused. You could tell.
Yeah, he was. Yeah.
They wanted their lick back bad.
Yeah.
Big time.
They poured it on. They definitely got it.
Yep.
Hey, they was J-Mac and you last year too. I want to make sure I say that on the South Side thing. Byron Nelson, that was J-Mac and you. Y'all need to give a J-Mac and you title.
Yeah, they did. Like yeah. They probably did.
Not even close. Wasn't even no close second place. They were
you know what's so crazy about it? Nobody heard. Like they did the best. They keeping it on the low. I can promise you that, because nobody knew about that.
Yeah, for sure.
Nobody knew about it. Nobody. Like I didn't even know about it until like hell, it was playoff time. By the time somebody said we know,
I saw him play. I saw him play in the secondary, and because they were really good in the secondary last year, and I started asking questions, and that's when I found out. It was like, what? Yeah.
What happened? Oh, I played the other.
A lot of transfers.
Transferred over.
Yeah.
To Nelson.
That's what they call J-Mac, and that comes from Todd.
Oh, it's
Todd
J-Mac.
word for Todd called it J-Mac, and that was
first. Hey, you know how Black History Month come next year. I'm gonna make a post on the sock page, and it's gonna have the first transfer inner city kid to the suburbs. It's gonna be a picture of young J-Mac. That's why we call it J-Mac, and it's a Black History moment.
J-Mac.
Hey, the first one from Carter to DeSoto, baby. He started Black Flight.
He started it.
He opened up
originator.
He opened up the gates for him.
Nah, it really Pat. Shit.
It really was, because he went from Velt to Duncanville.
Yeah, hey, Pat broke so many rules in his J-Mac. Like, you supposed to go from the bottom to sock, from sock to Carter to DeSoto.
Yeah.
He went from Velt to Duncanville.
Damn, big leap.
Hey, man, he skipped so much. Like, yeah, that ain't where you supposed to go, man.
Hey, he was like on Good Times, but James got that job in Mississippi.
Oh, yeah, that's it right there. The young J-Mac.
Oh, that J-Mac in the middle.
Yeah, see, J-Mac. I need that picture right there, J-Mac. That's gonna be the Black History moment.
Yeah.
J-Mac.
J-Mac, you look like Peanut on Harlem Nights right there, man. That junky kid at the dice game.
So what? I probably would, because that old snagger-tooth man would have grabbed, but I would have put one right between his eyes. I put just like Peanut. I've been that bad luck. But yeah, that's funny though, man, when you think about it. Because now it ain't even J. We call it J-Mac. We don't even know where they came from that with the Trophy Club, do we?
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't remember. I mean, at the time, I remember some of the, but I don't remember now.
Harlem Nights.
Yeah, I
the
don't
girls under the table.
Yeah, I don't even want to guess. But I mean, it was from different places.
Here you go, Todd. This is what you talking about.
What's swaggy in B-Rise? Nah, it's J-Mac.
Well, you silly.
J-Mac, you been getting your skills up, man. Yeah. You and Pat been in the lab, huh?
Pat been in the lab. I just put it on there.
Yeah.
Hey, somebody want to say hi to y'all, man. I don't know why he want to come over here. He ain't for the treaters like he do his other friends, but what?
If it was Grimes, I was about to log off. I wasn't even gonna say nothing. I was just about to get off. Grimes plutonium for coaches right now, man. I'm staying away from that. Hey, man, he had too much beef.
Yeah, dog. That was.
Hey, and Swaggy be in the comments encouraging it.
He do.
Be like, just do you.
That's Brian Hike.
Be like, man, Swaggy, man, what are you talking about? This man in the middle of everything. What you talking about?
Right, man.
That dude the most controversial dude on the internet right now.
Yeah. Everybody know him. That's how he always been.
And Todd be right in the middle trying about.
I'll be right there. I'll be right there with him.
I just be trying. Yeah, I just be trying to keep the peace, man.
It be too late time.
Hey, man, at you, bro.
I just be trying to keep the peace, man. You know, I don't want to see all that.
Like, dang, man. I said, this stuff ever catch the news, they're gonna have a tie right in the middle of it.
Yeah, you never lied.
That's the only one they gonna call.
They gonna go right for you.
That's all right, man. Man, I accept that role, man. You know, so somebody got to do it.
Hey, Cal, you going to Austin next weekend?
No.
Yeah, you going?
On NFHS.
I ain't mad at you.
Yeah, NFHS.
They told me we just going to see a race that we shouldn't come, so I'm gonna stay here.
You said what?
Yeah, man. I hope they listening. I'm gonna air that out right quick, J man. This is Sunday. This is Sunday. This ain't Wednesday, so it's free for all.
Why does stuff happen when I'm on?
Like what happened? Hey, explain to me what happened.
Okay, I have made a post, Todd. You know, Duncanville and Atascocita had that race where they broke their record. So I made a post.
Hold on, Swag. You see how Todd went right as the character. You know what, Swaggy? Tell me what happened.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah,
go ahead, Swag.
Go ahead, Swag. Go ahead.
Okay, so I made a post and I tagged J Mac, B Rise, the Dub members, and I was like, "Say, man, it's going down May 4th. We ain't gonna miss this race this time." And that's all I said, bro. I just said this race.
Yeah, I remember that post.
And bro, the Duncanville assholes. Yeah, I said it, assholes. The Duncanville assholes come out of nowhere and just start going off. I'm like,
what out of nowhere, man. Put some names on it. J-Mac, who came and swagging, man?
Hey, man, it was a pair.
In trouble.
A couple coaches.
What coaches?
Track coaches.
Coach, I ain't do nothing wrong. All I said was we going to see this race. That's all I said.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that, but I'm saying what track coach? They don't got number one coach to talk.
Oh, well,
they got.
Well,
it was Brooke is a hen dog. They were basically saying Brooke is a hen dog, and it was some more other parents. But Cole Henderson, I call him hen dog. Yeah, Henderson.
Henderson saying something? Man, Henderson is a great guy. Yeah, he a Wednesday.
No, that's my dog. Yeah, and that's my dog. Like Coach, he is my dog. But he is kind of, and I told he is kind of a track snob. No, but remember I told you that's why I don't talk much track no more.
Yeah, for sure.
Track
no.
I
told y'all. Yeah, y'all learned on that one show when Wooten came on here with
That was it for me. That was it for me.
Y'all got to see that. See, I grew up around it. So the track is the original AAU personality.
Yeah.
Especially summer track.
You ain't do nothing wrong by your post, man. You can go to the goddamn race you want to.
Well, no, they said if that's all you coming for, then like I guess because we ain't stupid. We know that you down there, all the events counts towards the championship. We know that. But Swag was just saying he wanted to come down there and see the race. But like I say, the track snob, I'm learning about track snob. They ain't trying to hear it if you just want to see one thing. Now you gotta say you want to see the 800. You gotta say you want to see the 4x4. You gotta say you want to see.
At the time he talking about it, he talking about one race his goddamn self.
Hey man, I'm just telling you the overall.
Yeah, I had the posters talking about the goddamn 4x1, and I got this many people that qualify for the 100 meters in the last 38 years. I don't really that shit. Swag, if you want to go to the race, David, we can go to the race, Swag. Whatever race you want to go to, and we can leave. We can go hang with Malik or or somebody down there, and we go leave after the race you want to watch. Man,
Hey,
you go
y'all
watch what you
get
want to
some
watch.
lobster. Yeah,
Yeah, we go eat shrimp and
lobster.
steak.
Yeah, I'm talking get some lobster.
Now they have lobster
Yeah, 'cause I
available.
saw your post. That's why I was like, what you do wrong?
I mean, it was
They
just
always
that.
come,
It was just
Nah, I'm
they
gonna tell
always
you
coming at me, man.
it's my thing.
Swag been
What
good
race
lately.
was it? The 4x1?
it was the 4x1.
What race I want to see?
Yeah, the race you was talking about was the 4x1, right?
I want to see the race. The one I missed.
So I give context. So when you worried, when it's something that you worried you might lose, you take it defensive. You see what I'm saying? So it becomes focused on the same meat. I mean, on the whole meat. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I said the focus has been on the 4x1. You know what I'm saying? That's what the focus has been on. Now, I've been the one talking shit and saying team title. It was a J Mac. No, it was a time. It was.
Hey, I said it too.
I was saying
I'm
team title.
Yep.
You was saying I ain't worried about no damn team title. Well, now you worry about team title because Duncanville worry about team title. You know what I'm saying?
Want a team title.
It's been changed. You know, but the 4x1 that was the baby. The 4x1 in the 100. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, the thing is, I'm excited about the state meet. I've been following track for a long time. And it's the first time I can remember since probably 96 where it's more than two teams with a bunch of events that could one race could make it go one way or another. You know what I'm saying? So I'm excited to watch it because these meets, you know, I didn't experience this till I was in college. College, you know, everything counts 10 points. So it's you pay attention to the steeplechase, you pay attention to all the stuff you normally don't watch. You know what I mean? So this one gonna be one of them races where, you know, everybody kind of trying to pinpoint what race it's gonna come down to. Like, such they got to get this many points in this, and if they don't do this, but you get to the meet, and what normally happens is somebody jumps, somebody drops a stick, or somebody stops, or somebody hits a hurdle. So them 10 points you was relying on turn into 2 or 0, or the 20 points turn into 4. So it moves throughout the day. That's one of the main reasons, Swag, I ain't going, because this gonna be the first time I'm gonna be actually engaged in the entire meet. And I don't want to go sit out there in that heat for 4 hours. You know, I want to sit
this
out
meet
and do my
So this gonna be on the NHFS?
Yeah, track meet. The state meet been on NFHS since COVID. Yeah.
J Mac, which one you want to go down there or what? What you want to do?
Nah, I'm not going.
You ain't going?
No.
Well, I guess I'm gonna stay too then.
Nah, I got an appointment Saturday, so I.
Oh, okay.
And I listen to them. You know, they right. If all you care about is that event, don't make the trip. So I said, you know what? You sure right. That's all I care about. I catch the highlight.
But this what you got to realize though, like to novice track people, that is all they gonna really care about. Is that in the 100? Like, you ain't got to be no goddamn track historian to want to watch the 800 and all that shit.
But that only became an issue for them this year. Because before that was the show, and it was okay being the show. Because we gonna win. Or we should win. You know what I'm saying? Now it's competition. And you know, it's elite competition. They got a chance at the team title, man. You know what I'm saying? I hope they win it.
I mean, I hope they win. I want them to bring home the title.
I want them to bring home the team title. I want them to bring home the team title because I like football players that run track. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I respect anytime that happened and you built on it with your team. I love it. The other reason is I don't want Brookings to have to deal with what's gonna come after if they don't win it, because that part ain't fun. I don't enjoy that part as a person. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not the ha you lost type person. You know, so when that started happening, and I know how much he done talked over the years, and he has built it up a lot. You know what I'm saying? And so I want him to win it, so I don't have to see DeMario Wesley now talking. You know what I'm saying? Now on the flip side, if they win it, he shouldn't talk how he probably gonna talk. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, no, you ain't stopping that shit.
Yeah, I know.
Wait a minute. So you said next Sunday's show might be a banger.
I mean, I hope not. You know what I'm saying? I don't like the drama, man. Like I just we men's. You know what I'm
Oh
saying?
boy.
And
I
I don't
just
be
want
like
to see
that. It be out
DFW
drama.
win
I
because if
want to see
Duncanville don't
everybody.
win it,
I want to see everybody run their best race and just be a great day of track and field.
Yeah.
I mean,
I agree. That's why I might go, man. I'm debating on it.
It's
go
winnable.
ahead,
Like,
go.
the thing is, talking to people from all sides, like track fans, every side feels like they got the upper hand, and people not including Katie Tompkins. It's 3 teams that could score over 60
And they got
points.
the most. I think they got the most in
Potential
they got
points.
the most people in the events. Yeah.
Yeah. So
but Duncanville got the most potential points though.
You sure?
I
I'm
think
positive.
no. I thought Katie. I thought
no, they got Duncanville has the most potential points. The other team had the most points based on the seeding coming in.
Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, the seeding based on what people PRs have been. That's yeah.
Because that's what I ain't like. I ain't like that. Oh, we the underdog ass poster ass shit. I don't want that shit.
Yeah, for sure.
Goddamn City of Champions. COC. Go win that bitch. Fuck that.
Right.
We the underdog shit. Man, nah. Then you goddamn Duncanville.
Pressure, huh?
Shit. You Duncanville. Like you ain't no goddamn underdog.
no. You got
he
got to say you got coaches just for that sport. You got coaches just for that.
It's time to go. And the boys and the girls got a chance to win it.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
That's huge.
Coach Green, she my favorite track coach over there.
Yeah.
Because she trying to get in the 2-time club with me right now.
Already in the 2-time club already.
Yeah, Coach Green.
You got your own
over there with Sam too.
Yeah,
you trying to get
with
that
Sam too.
And Peavy got how many? 3?
He probably got a lot.
They count COVID. It's 4.
4. You still count that COVID. You still count the COVID year.
Yeah, you count COVID. Everybody count COVID.
Okay.
If you made it to,
he the big dog.
You made it to the state. If you made it to state, everybody got to count that.
Everybody got I mean, they would have won it, I believe, badly.
I thought they would have won it anyway. Yeah,
they would have won it.
That was the year Faye family lost to Argyle, wasn't it? That was the day before they blew it. They stopped it.
Yeah. I think the last game was the Madison game.
Yeah.
They stopped.
Yeah. No, Cal. Faye family won that year. They didn't get a chance to play for it.
When did they lose to Argyle? What year was it? Was it the year before?
The year after.
Okay.
The year they let them play, but they let them play, but the championship was held here in Dallas.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it was in McKinney or something, wasn't it?
Yep.
Yeah, because that was the year. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, that was the year that okay. That
nobody traveled that year.
Yeah, I remember that. Unless they had to, unless they had to play at a midpoint.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Man, COVID year, it was Lancaster, Faye family, Duncanville, and shit. Who's the Faye family 4A, Lancaster 5A, Duncanville 6A, and Madison 3A. Yeah, it was all 4 of them.
Madison actually was the last game. They completed their semifinal game.
They finished their game. Yep, you're right. They finished their game.
Yeah, they
were the last game.
Oh, they was the last one. They sure were.
They the last game to play that day. They stopped it. I remember that. Yeah.
So all 4 of them. Last game ever in Texas basketball history before COVID.
They did. They did.
Hey, not going to some spring practices. I feel like the Dub. Yeah, I feel like y'all ain't been doing y'all job. Y'all fat and fed right now.
Why you say that?
You know what? We don't do a whole lot of spring coverage. No. I was supposed to go. I was gonna go to Newman Smith and to Chisholm Trail, but I had that oral surgery, and I ain't gonna lie, I just ain't. I ain't been feeling.
You had a surgery?
I've been to Carter.
I got a surgery, but
we're not trying to hear about you going no Carter. That ain't coverage. If somebody else wants to
Carter,
call his coverage, you don't count as a
you
Carter.
gotta go. You gotta go somewhere else to count his
Yeah,
coverage.
you don't count
Swag.
with corner Carter. Somebody else got to
Okay,
go.
Hey,
I've been to Wilma
Swagger
Hut.
be doing some real write-ups too, though. Like,
Yeah, no, for sure.
that should be
Hey,
long.
have y'all started y'all website yet?
Nah, that's what we're working on.
Yeah, because
We trying to
Swaggy
get
write
that
ups
all
only go
day.
on the website.
Well, we try.
Swaggy,
First, we gotta get. If we can get Swagger to put the write up on the page first, that we gotta start.
I'm not
baby
on the new
steps.
page. I'm on a broken page still, the one that they hacked.
We get a write up. We'll get it on the new page.
Okay.
You know, we can't
Yeah,
even
I'm on
get
that
that.
still.
Let's get the write up on the page, but we're gonna get the website up because we got to if we want to.
I see the date.
I'm asking J Mac.
Hey Todd, I see the date finally set. The 30th.
Oh yeah. August 30th.
Yeah.
Yep.
Friday night.
Yeah, Friday night.
What time we leaving out, J Mac? We leaving Friday morning or Thursday?
Well, if we all go to playing, we'll be leaving Austin Friday morning.
What are you talking about?
Is that the first game of the year?
I'm talking about the North Shore Slide.
Yeah,
Y'all
that's
going
first
to
game of
another
the year.
game?
We're going to the Taco Bowl in Austin. That Thursday. Austin Anderson.
Who playing there?
Austin Anderson and God, I forgot the other team, but they call it the Taco Bowl. It's probably a big thing down there. So that's what.
Hey,
okay.
J Mac, I got a request for the dub.
Okay.
I need y'all to go to the games that I would go to, like Matt Stepney be going to, that be like packed, like Carthage and Gilmer. And what's that game? A couple years ago, they went to a game in South Texas that was like stupid packed, and it was like a
down
bunch
in
of
Rio
food
Valley.
trucks.
Yeah.
I need y'all to go to like 2 or 3 of them games this year, so I could.
I told
I
Pat,
can get the
Matt I
Negro
want to go.
coverage. You know what I'm saying?
But see, that's why I want to go to the Taco Bowl because that's a big thing down there, right? That's a big game for them.
Well, Cal, to answer your question, I was going to announce that, but I'm glad you brought it up. I'm actually invited to announce that game in the broadcast booth this year. Cartlin and I think it was Gilmer, one of them big East Texas games. So Nets in, they based out of East Texas. So I got invited to drive down there and announce a game with them.
Oh, that's what's up, Sway.
Like I did basketball.
I told you, man, I was proud of you. I was still watching the Faye family and Carter game, hoping that you didn't melt down, and you did a hell of a job.
Man, that's
you
why
did a hell of a
job.
I was watching it over when I was then changed it. Like, come on, Swag, you got to make it through this. You got to make it through. They were getting uglier and uglier, and I'm like, come on, Swag.
Hey, J-Man.
No. When they made that shot and they was down 25, and Swaggy talking about they can come back. They can come back.
Hey,
J-Man. Hey, J-Man. You remember New Jack City when they gave Pookie a job and he's doing all that crack? That's how I felt.
hey, J-Mac, when he started late in the game, he started saying we. I said, he finna break. But he ain't never break. I said, good job, Swag. I had to get on here and say, Swag, man, I'm proud of you, dog. You held it together because I could tell you wanted to unravel it. Hey, he threw a temperature tantrum every year for that game.
For Lancaster stand mode.
Yeah. I said, man, come on.
But the exact opposite though, TJ. It's the exact opposite.
I checked him out. Yeah. He did good.
It's that cheating.
I told him stay out of trouble.
TJ, it's they cheating. It's everything.
TJ, I tried.
Man, I'm proud of you, dog.
TJ, that was hard, bro. That was hard to just bottle that in.
I know, man.
And they wanted to get beat. They getting their ass whooped.
This was the worst one.
This was the worst ass whooping they ever took from them.
Yeah, this was the worst.
Ty, they throwing oops every play.
Yeah.
Flying out the gym.
Hey, that's why I be like, y'all leave them people alone.
That's why they ran their ass up to 5.
Hey, this is another thing, Swagger. Where did Daniel and where have Cole signed to?
Nowhere.
And that's why I be saying, bro, if them cats play football, I guarantee you they Division 1. And I ain't saying don't hoop. But that's what I'm saying, cover your ass. Like, think of that shit. If Cole Williams played fucking football as athletic he is, playing point guard with his size.
Yeah.
6'3".
It's numerous positions that he could have played football and still with D1.
And he a dog too. It ain't like he a hooper that would train. You know, I feel his way around. Like he a dog.
I agree.
That's what I don't understand. I'm talking about like when is it? I ain't talking about a cat that like cats that ain't got the size, and I'm talking about like he had the size. The Daniel dude was playing football in middle school, and then they just give it up. And then after high school, that shit over. Well, you take Trey Jackson.
That's a good example right there, Trey.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And Cole, a way better athlete than Trey.
And he at Texas Tech, graduated early.
Yeah.
I agree.
So that's why I be saying them cats need to. I don't be understanding why they don't do both. To make sure they got something when they graduate. Cause that basketball shit, man, that basketball shit real
tough. Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta be like a real certified hooper.
Certified hooper jumping out the gym.
Yeah.
I was talking to my homegirl earlier today about that. Her son 6'2", and hoops, and I think he finna be a junior. And I'm like, man, he need to play some football. Like he gotta play. And she like, oh, I don't know. You know, we might. I don't know if he want to play. I'm like, man, dude, if the goal is a scholarship, he need to give himself as many chances and opportunities as he can get.
I agree. I agree 100% with both of y'all saying. There's a lot of athletes at Carter High School that play one sport. A lot.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. I'm saying like
that's a big school.
But I'm saying though, like if he was like, I'm just gonna name hoopers that had some height that came through Dallas. Like, yeah, everybody knew LB was gonna go Division I. You know what I'm saying? In basketball.
Yeah.
You know, like it's been some other cats like that. You know, like Perry when he played football in middle school. You know, Perry Jones. But I understand he grew to be 6'11". Okay, yeah, he don't need to be out there. But like these cats that 6'4", go back to my message, my tweet that I tweeted the night I went and saw Carter play the first game of the year, I think versus Sock, one of them games. I said there's a whole bunch of D1 college football players running up and down this damn court.
You did.
For nothing. At the end of the day.
Yeah.
I can do you one better, Todd. What's name was an outstanding receiver at Capel? Anthony Black.
Yeah, but I'm saying, he NBA, so he can go do what he want to do.
He different.
Like them types. I'm talking when you D1 certified D1.
Hey, but he played that football too. Till he quit. He didn't quit till he was a junior.
Know what I'm saying? He was a monster.
Yeah, I know. But that's what I'm saying. I'm saying I can understand them cats. Like if you finna go Power 5 basketball, I mean I get it. But if you ain't got nothing like that solidified, dog, them cats could probably still get a walk-on scholarship. I mean a walk-on, like a preferred walk-on, just on their size and coming in there and see how this shit may play out.
I can name one person who's been preaching this for years, and that's J-Mac. Preaching this for years. A lot of schools. He's been preaching that for years. There's a lot of athletes who don't play both.
Swaggy, the one that's at Kimball that can jump, that came from Pinkston, do he got P5 offers?
Hell yeah. He who was it? Clemson? Who was that?
That dude is an athlete, dog. Like when I watched him,
somebody they just offered him like the other day.
He's a junior this year.
Who was that just offered him?
He's a junior.
Just offered him the other day. It was a Power 5.
I ain't seen it on Twitter, but I look at him and that's a crazy athlete. Like he is very, like when I saw him at Pinkston, I was like damn.
Yeah, Jalen Dean Vines.
Vines.
Yeah, Jalen got a Power 5 offer. He got multiple.
Cause he ain't up about 6'2", 6'3", ain't
6'3".
6'3". Yeah, that's
what I was
worried about.
It ain't Texas.
We probably said West Virginia. He just said in the chat.
West Virginia. There it is.
Oh, West Virginia. Okay.
West Virginia.
Appreciate
this
that.
week.
Yeah.
Yep.
Thank you, Dr.
If he the
Wow.
bad one, he definitely need to be out there. He be hollering at
PhD.
Bam.
Two Pete Wheat. That's my boy. Two Pete Wheat.
Hey, Swagger, how tall, like on the real scale, is the Daniel kid?
On a real scale,
Yeah.
6'8".
Oh, he's 6'8". Okay.
6'8".
I thought he had the school in Florida. What happened?
He had Troy. I don't know what happened.
Troy found somebody else. Hey, you mean?
He had Troy. So they was on the throne.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened on that.
Now I'm telling you, like that Cole Williams, I bet my money he would have been a hell of a football player.
He'd have been a hell of a tight end or receiver.
And he kind of like a dog. I could see him at DN or somewhere on
Ty.
defense too. Yeah.
Ty, if you don't think Spence tried to get him, you got another thing. Spence tried for 2 years.
Hey, you wild.
Oh, you talking about Spencer Gilbert?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. All right.
He tried for 2 years. He said, "Now, coach, I play basketball only."
Gee, hey, what he should have did was he should have got a bag of money in one hand and an empty hand over here and say, "Shit, which one you like out of these two?" Shit, free scholarship, Power 5, eating the finest and luxuries of food and getting motherfucking NIL money, or motherfucker going to goddamn Beckley St. Hooping.
Hey, I will throw a name out there for you, though, at Carter, that play both. Look for this name, Jordan Stevens.
That number 12?
Yeah. He's a beast.
No, he good. He's a good DB.
He played both.
And he played both sides of the ball, too. Don't he play receiver? And
Yeah,
DB?
he played receiver now.
Well, Grady,
hey, he going to Hill Junior. He could be a junior this year coming up. Look for that name in both sports.
No, he good. I thought he was good. I still think I got to steal him at receiver, but he was a hell of a corner safety this year. I thought anyway.
That could be a big name out of Carter this year. Jordan gonna be a name to watch for.
Yeah. I reckon,
like I said last week, CJ looked pretty good.
Who?
Carter, new quarterback, CJ. He looked pretty good.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I did say you did a listing right up on him.
Yeah.
Hey, one thing we know is if Carter take the field or the court, Swag gonna be somewhere.
Swag gonna rip.
He gonna be somewhere, wherever they at.
Hey,
well, whenever y'all cute.
This my little bros.
Yeah.
Hey, that's my new little bro. Now, Ty, whatever y'all QB competition over with, I write about the winner.
Oh man.
Whoever's gonna be.
That QB competition might go all the way to district, huh, Ty?
That shit.
Hey man, what I just tell y'all, the only competition each position have is what they sell. There's no like it's development right now. See that's the key word y'all keep jumping over.
Mm-hmm.
Development. Everybody is getting developed right now. That's the key.
I agree.
Understand that, but only one can play.
Yeah.
Come game time, only one gonna be out there taking a snap.
You never know who could be out there.
It's only gonna be one. I can promise you that. It won't be two.
Unless you finna
with forward Dumbo ran a 2-quarterback outfit.
I would say, what you gonna do?
Hey, Kansas did it 2 years ago.
They do. They do.
Hey, they might rotate, but they
on the side of the center.
Hey, Cal, how many DB you returned from last year?
2 starters, a third one played a lot.
So my boy back, right? Number 1, he back, right?
Yeah, get back.
Okay. That's what's up.
Hey, how my man Gary doing?
Who?
The safety. Gary.
Oh, Tobias.
Yeah. How you doing out there?
I mean, I ain't watched a lot because I don't be knowing what number they be having on, but I ain't cussed him out, so shit. I must mean he doing all right.
I know I gotta ask you there. When you get your golf course, bro? I saw you on the golf course. I was laughing too.
Man, I had that about 2-3 years now.
I ain't never seen it.
No, I just swing it, man. You know, like they don't let me coach, so shit. I just ride around and do donuts in the golf cart.
Look at my boy.
Oh, you don't be out there with the O-Rounders no more?
Nah, they kicked me away too, man. I can't do nothing but equipment and shit.
Yeah, you don't ride the golf course, Kyle?
Nah, man, I'm trying to stay away from the from lack of aerobic activity. I intentionally take the long way everywhere I go. I don't ride elevators or golf carts or nothing.
Hey, I'm on that golf cart. I'm just gonna get that tummy fat reducing shot. They get them cat.
Hey, I looked up and saw Todd chilling. David chilling right there to him. I said, look at Todd and David. They just chilling.
Yeah, man. Me and David, we were talking about life and stuff, man. You know, me and David always have some intellectual conversations.
Oh man, I gotta come up there, man.
Oh, Lathan doing good, Lamar. He's showing that growth from the sophomore year to the senior, to the junior year. So I like where he at right now. That's why I be talking about we got some good depth. So he a main part of that shit.
When the next scrimmage, Todd?
Thursday.
Okay. Y'all practice late too, so y'all don't get out of practice about 7:30?
Nah, we get out about 6:30, 6:45 on scrimmage day.
Oh, okay.
Well, I could try to make it. I can't make no promise.
Y'all still in 7-on-7 or y'all out?
We played 1 7-on-7. I don't know. I don't do 7-on-7. You got to talk to the offensive, the skill people. I don't do that shit. I don't get them in no 7-on-7.
We played in Melissa, and we'll probably play at we'll probably go back to give Highland Park their rematch at SMU in the summer.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they had won it like 3 years straight. We won it.
Sock beat them. Remember Sock beat them last year?
Yeah, Kevin and Regina's year, we won it.
Yeah.
And then the year after that, they started doing 2 of them. And they won they won both sessions 2 years in a row. And then last year we beat them. So
I'm there for that.
Yeah, so
yeah, that's at SMU. Oh yeah, so I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna go May 11th to one in Arlington.
May 11th.
Come on out, TJ.
Who was that? May 11th.
That's the qualifying tournament. It's Arlington. Arlington. They got a lot of schools gonna be there. Matter of fact, I got from Austin Anderson. They coming up.
7-on-7.
Yeah,
Who all in it?
A lot of schools gonna be in that one. It's May 11th. But I know you might be covering the UFL. If you ain't covering the UFL, come on up there.
Out there.
May 11th.
They over right now, man. They over. I ain't been since the season open.
Yeah, dog. Stoops, man. He might
they
be
ain't playing no
defense.
They leading the league. The quarterback leading the league in passing. It just can't stop nobody.
Hey, what's that record, TJ?
0-4 now. It's over.
Damn, they ain't won no games?
No game. That last year ain't gonna be like last year. They went 4-6, got in the playoffs, and whooped everybody.
And won it. Yeah.
They need this. They needed last week game because this is different. It's kind of different. I think it's like what 8 teams, UFL, and then XFL. It's put together. It's a little different. And they playing some ball.
Hey man,
what's
been the difference? They got basically the same team back.
Well, they lost some people, and they playing. UFL got a little more oomph to it. I think. That boy is hungry. They play different. Seems like they play faster. Like they try to get to that next level. XFL is good, but what I seen at the beginning of the game with UFL, it merged. It merged.
Yeah, it merged.
They look different.
The mother boys, that's the one trying to get on the training camp roster.
Yeah,
they ain't playing around.
Yeah, boy. Hey, they out there playing for real.
For real.
Yeah, boy. Yeah. Shit, like J-Mac said, they out there getting to it. Shit.
Yeah, they, the other boy, they just trying to get some groupies here and there. Now the other boy trying to get that check.
Hellcat.
Hey man, I ain't gonna lie, man. My painkiller's kicking in. It's time for me to close my eyes.
I mean, there
So
you go, man. Hey,
Hey,
man,
what
we
kind of
always go to
painkiller you
11
on?
o'clock now. There you go.
I can't make it, Ty. I'm telling you, I'm sleeping in the bug, boy. I mean, I'm over here crying. My eyes so tired.
Wait. I say, man, you ain't supposed to be Johnny and with that, man.
Yeah.
This
You
ain't
Johnny?
Johnny. This Gatorade.
Oh, okay. I saw the cup. Okay.
Gatorade, what
Yeah,
kind of painkillers you on?
Johnny ain't gonna never be red.
Stuff like that with cubes
Nah,
and ice.
J-Mac been on Gatorade for like a whole week now.
I'm
I
telling you,
say
now,
that ain't Gatorade.
I got one more day. I take the
Oh, you say you
last
had
of.
oral surgery.
But yeah, man, he God,
What you got? Some hydrocodone?
Yeah, man, he gave me some of that. He gave me some antibiotics.
Yeah,
I'm
that'll
like,
do it.
oh, what the hell? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
Had to be a nice cold one tonight.
and I ain't gonna lie, boy, I can't wait to Wednesday. Now Wednesday I'll be off everything. Johnny will be. I got a fresh bottle too, boy. A fresh bottle. I bought it just for my first day back.
He's like,
You
I'm your friend.
Man, you don't need
Codone's
that,
good for
J-Mac.
back pain.
You say you ready, bro?
J-Mac, I had some McAllen 12, man, about a month ago for the first time.
Oh damn! Man, you travel with the best of the best of circles these days, huh?
Hey, you
Yeah,
cigar with it.
I went to a tasting.
Oh man.
It was a lot of stuff, man. It was crazy.
No cigars?
No, I don't do I don't do cigars. I gotta protect my singing voice. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Oh, Tyler the phone.
Tyler,
Hey, what was going on?
yeah, TJ, man, you gotta come back and join us, man. We're gonna
back,
do a
man.
couple round tables. You know, anytime, man. I like having you on. I was
back when
surprised
they-
Flagger showed up today, but they showed up, so we had to anyway.
I got through with family time, so I jumped on.
Hey, TJ, one of them cats. TJ and Mark, they really can go Sunday or Wednesday. They versatile.
They versatile. I like having Mark on, but usually Mark can't come on till late. Like Mark was on some of them shows that went to 1 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
Like
Cause he get off at a certain he get off at a certain time.
His show is
no,
on the
I'm
day.
talking about when he come on with us. It always he usually don't make it to us about 10.
He get off like around about 10. That's why.
10 o'clock.
Yeah.
How long y'all stayed? 11 sometime?
Yeah,
11.
Usually,
yeah. When me and Ty, though,
11
we
early.
like to go to 11. We like to intentionally make sure it go to 11.
Yeah.
I feel like this.
Stretch the clock.
J-Mac on them drugs.
If the conversation is going smooth, it can go to 2 o'clock in the morning. Hey, TJ, one time I got off at 11. I went to sleep, bro. I woke up. It was about 2:30. Ty, J-Mac, Coach Carr. They were still going.
Yeah, I think I fell asleep one night, listened to it just last night.
That was the summertime. That was the summertime.
That was the first season too. That was that first year. We used to talk. We used to talk. God and Willow would talk about. They would just talk about Oak Cliff shit to about 1:30 in the morning. Like,
Bro, that day y'all was like, ice cream and stuff was crazy.
Bro, I was like, what the hell? I looked at my clock and said, man, wait a minute. They still going.
Y'all need to do the 6 a.m. Prayer call.
Morning drive. It's not a morning drive.
Yeah, because this summer I'm gonna try to go to sleep where I can wake up in the morning time like normal, like a real human.
Oh man.
I wake up every morning at 5 o'clock.
Yeah.
But you gotta be at work.
You gotta be there by 8.
I gotta be there at 6.
Huh?
I gotta be there at 6.
Like, why you wake up at 5 o'clock?
I get up while the alarm go off at 5. I start waking
why
up.
Why your alarm gotta go off at 5? You gotta be at work at 8.
If I can get out of bed by 6.
So you just snoozing that shit up.
Yeah, man. My old lady be mad at mother. Well, she gonna put me out. Be like, what?
I mean, but you keep snoozing because you know you got your ass up at 5 for no reason. Like now,
I keep saying I was going. Yeah, man. I keep saying I'm gonna get up and go to the gym with B Ryan, but it'll never happen.
Man, you ain't get to no gym. Man, just get up and read you a book or something and drink some coffee or something.
Ty, in 2024, most people can't sit and read a book and be engaged like that no more. Most people can't do it.
I could,
Okay,
but I wouldn't
yeah,
do it
man.
early in the morning.
Well, listen to somebody talk or
Well,
something
I
like.
listen to
Just
the
go on
news.
YouTube
I
and find
always
some
cut the
interviews.
news on and check the traffic because I deal with traffic, so I'm always watching traffic and the weather.
Nah, man,
And I
damn
do
that
make my
news,
coffee.
man.
I do make my coffee.
I go online and just listen to like a Malcolm X speech or something.
No, man, I don't need the motivations. I got one. I do have a book. I'm for the start reading though.
What's the name
War. Shit. I gotta go get that motherfucker about that thick. It's an Illuminati book.
Man, you read for fucking mystery.
It's Illuminati. I love that though. That's what I like.
I'm
Yeah, it's about
read.
Illuminati. It's about secrets. Yeah, secrets in history.
If it's a secret, why the hell is in that book then?
Well, I guess it's a written secret now. I don't know. I'll let you know when I start reading it.
And I'm saying what you go read about the Federal Reserve Bank, man, like in Jekyll Island and shit. That shit interesting too.
Well, that's what they got TikTok for now. I can just go TikTok and it tell me all I need to know.
Well, you can get them goddamn secrets out that book on TikTok.
Well, I already read a couple of them books, but this one supposed to have some more other new stuff in it. So
J-Man, you probably be reading sex novels.
No, man, I'm like Swag to watch that.
Hey,
Todd. I can see Swagger reading sex novels and shit though.
I hate reading books. I hate reading books. I hate them.
Hey,
I hate reading in school. I hate it after school.
You got to listen to the audio then.
I do that. I can't. I hate reading books.
Hey,
speaking of reading, Cal, I know you saw this by now. Jamal Charles.
I ain't see.
Oh no, hey, Ward, that shit funny. That boy could say San Francisco.
I saw a description of it, and every time I see it, I scroll past.
No, that ain't what he said. He said the team got our pick from San Francisco. We said what?
Yeah, he doesn't need to run the ball. And jump.
Hey, J-Mac, I know you tired, and I'm gonna take advantage of you on your medication right now. And listen to this. Lamar gave me an idea. If you was with the Illuminati and you had to sacrifice a dub member, who you sacrifice?
That's cold, bro.
Who you sacrifice?
Did he just say that for real?
No, he said you gonna sacrifice somebody, and I took it, and I'm saying who you gonna sacrifice? You got Will, Swaggy, B-Rise, or Pat. Who gotta go for the dub to go big time and be a part of ESPN? Who gotta go?
Damn.
They gotta die.
Damn.
Oh, they can't just be off. We can't just kick them out.
That ain't how the Illuminati work. You gotta sacrifice somebody.
Like, who's gonna be number one person that the world gonna mourn like that though?
Who?
Like Swaggy, like that'll be like Michael Jackson, Whitney Houston. Like the whole internet world gonna be, it's gonna be like having some swaggy motherfucking moments going back over and shit.
Now you gotta keep Swaggy. Hey,
Swaggy the only one big enough for us to sacrifice.
You gotta keep Swaggy for him to spaz on ESPN to bring the ratings up. You can't sacrifice Swaggy. Who you gonna sacrifice?
They gonna fire his ass.
Trust me,
Yeah, Swagger, he gonna win them fucking rants. He gonna get fired.
Who you got, J man? Come on. You gotta tell me somebody. Who you killing?
I just told you it had to be. We had to go and let Pat go, man. Or probably be Rise. Probably be Rise, man. We probably had to go and let Batman go.
Nah,
you can't kill Batman. Batman.
His skates wouldn't stop.
Hey, man.
Boy got rigged. Got his skates rigged.
That's my boy Batman.
No.
It'll be a card toss. It have to be the Batman or Pat.
Damn. Damn.
I know that's a messed up question, man. That's the kind of questions y'all be asking these coaches when they come on here. TJ, that's the kind of stuff they be asking.
I be too.
You have to choose between your preseason.
Yeah.
Hey, TJ, they'll get a cat on here, and they'll say something about a team, a tough team, Duncanville, North Crowley, whatever, and they'll be like, Coach, why you don't schedule him? Coach, you should schedule him. What you think about scheduling? Like, what? Do he want to schedule a gauntlet? What? I'd be like, oh no, they didn't just put him on the spot. And they'd be like, I mean, if you say you don't want to, then you soft. And if you say I'm with it, then, oh yeah, we're gonna set that up. They say they want some smoke.
Yeah. We're gonna spark the fire.
Yeah, man.
Tell them stop.
J-Mac spinning.
J-Mac going out.
Spinning it.
He probably
Yeah, that boy evaporated himself. Hey, he thought he gonna get B-Rise with the slippery skates. B-Rise hit his ass with the what's that? What's that shit? The pills that people motherfuckers be taking now?
Betty.
Yeah, B-Rise to put a pill in that motherfucking pill bottle.
Hey, B-Rise done preemptive struck his head. He gonna rig B-Rise skates. I can't wait. I'm gonna bring this back on together, TJ. I'm gonna be like, so B-Rise, what you think about? What you think about J-Mac choosing you as the Dub member that gotta die?
Somebody said the sacrifice has started.
So they gave you one of them petties.
Yeah, man, I take that back, man. Now we Pat gotta go. We go.
Pat done showed you how to produce the damn show.
He got all the graphics and everything.
Yeah. Now he's dispensable.
Don't get me, J-Mac.
Oh shit!
We're gonna let you make it, J-Mac. We know you hurting, dog.
Yeah, man. Well, these two bullies over here trying to make me go to 11 o'clock.
Hey, we 12 minutes away, baby.
Yeah, I just take half a whole.
Woo! You see how they treat me, TJ? You see how they treat me?
Yeah, I be tuned with it.
They something else, man.
Did you take a half or a whole?
I took two.
Oh, wow. Say,
I like to sleep good. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, man. I see how people get addicted to it because it's some of the best sleep.
Oh, yeah. Man,
it's some of the best sleep.
Shit, man. God damn, bro.
It's some of the best sleep.
Say, how you take for back pain?
I ain't gonna lie, dog. You talk about, I can see why Michael Jackson went overboard, just had a whole.
I don't know why Michael Jackson went overboard. Damn that shit.
He'll go overboard.
This is some of the best sleep. I swear,
man,
boy.
Michael Jackson had a goddamn hyperbaric chamber to sleep in. That shit ain't better than
that. Mike was on that propofol.
Hey, what did he say? And it was it fentanyl?
Yeah.
When he passed, it was fentanyl, right? Overdose.
Mike Jack.
Yeah, they gave him too much.
No, they gave him too much of the other stuff.
When I had shots in my back, they said, we're going to give you just that much. When I say the best sleep ever felt like, I was so high when I woke up.
Hey, Jay, man,
when's my next appointment?
Man, I don't know what I'll be doing, man. I'll be out of there, bro.
My partner Joe, he got one of them machines now. He say he sleep good. He didn't realize how tired he really was until he got the snoring machine.
I took the test. That sleep after test.
Yeah.
I ain't like that.
You think it's that?
I passed it, but you gotta like lay a certain way. You can't move. Nowadays it's a little better. You can do like a mouthpiece.
Yeah, you ain't no real snorer then if you
No, I ain't no real snorer, man, because I'm telling you, dog, I believe in taking good shit. Like I sleep good. All right, ain't no tossing and turning. Ain't none of that. I give me some CBD.
J-Man, how long you do it for? 4 hours or 6?
Huh?
How long you do it for? 4 hours or 6 hours?
Yeah, I'm a 6. I'm at least 6.
No, I'm talking about the sleep thing. How long they had you do it?
No, to do the test, you just had to do it for one night, the whole night.
Oh, I'm talking about. Oh, what you did one night? Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
But yeah, I passed that. I was happy too, boy, because
Hey,
see now it's a little different. But
you know who look like they be snoring like a motherfucker?
Willow.
I knew he was
Yeah, Willow be snoring when he awake.
Hey, Willie, like he be raising the motherfucking roof of his house when he be motherfucking. I bet he gonna take me one of them motherfucking tests too, man. Shit.
Go. They gonna tell you. They gonna say, Mr. Todd, you wake up 330 times.
I'll be like, shit, at least I ain't dead. Shit.
330.
Yeah,
that's how they do it. Like they count every time you.
I thought they count every time you stop breathing.
Yeah, but yeah, you stop breathing or really, it really ain't waking up. You just kind of you semi-dead.
Hey, let's say something. Let's say something to my homeboy out there here, the cat, man. DJ, I'm gonna tell you like this. This come from me. You better enjoy that young age while you can, homie. Because you will be in that stage like us one day.
Who you talking about?
Talking about boy David. He said that come with age. Yeah, DJ my boy. Hey, once you get old, bro, once it hits you, it hits you.
Hey, Todd.
Ain't no coming back.
Ain't no coming back.
Hey, Todd, I added something to my bucket list, man. I got to go to a concert in Europe because I watched that R&B Money interview and they was how different it is. So now I got to go to Europe to a concert, man.
Dang. Yeah, I wish I could just snap my body back to like at least 97 or something.
97.
Me too.
I ain't gonna lie, man. I'm happy to the mug, boy. I'm happy to be old.
Yeah.
I mean, I want to be old, but I want my other body back.
Atwell.
Yeah, I go to Atwell. I go anywhere from 90 to 90. I go from 92 to 97.
Football shape.
Sorry, man. I get called Unc in school at work.
Yeah, I get that too.
But Swaggy, that's because you've been there making old ass videos and shit. Like you dance because it's Friday, bro. Like
you be
You gotta get some Unc slippers. Them,
they be like, what you making a TikTok, Unc? Like, nah.
Watch this.
Next, football talk is a big hit. Sunday nights to Wednesday nights, we striking a match cause we lit. Y'all know the name, we call it the Dub. On Friday nights, it feel like a club. Getting that VIP treatment on the sideline, they showing us love. Great interviews, go hugs, put in work, go rub. Texas youth and high school talking to page on Facebook, hold up. Coach Carter.
Oh, my bad. Y'all have a good night.
All right, yo.
Watch this.
Next, football talk is a big hit. Sunday nights to Wednesday nights, we striking a match cause we lit. Y'all know the name, we call it the Dub. On Friday nights, it feel like a club. Getting that VIP treatment.